Hey guys, good afternoon, good morning. Hey, over the farm. I throw hello to. I know today is Saturday. How una dey? How are you, Ray? I hope everybody is fine. Thank you so much. We are back. We are back. We are back after a short break. Ṣé dáadáa la bá yín o? You're welcome. Oh, Chidinma, how are you? We are back to our UK. UK people are back. Oh my god. If I see one more of those videos of Nigerians that recently one day, they will not allow us to have peace in this UK with their video up and down every day. Video. I saw another one yesterday that is saying that she's been in the UK for 1 year. She's not achieved anything. That what has she achieved in the UK? She's come 1 year. All those people, they annoy me alone. They annoy me so much. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our show. How is everybody doing? Yes, we are back to the live stream. By the grace of God. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Beautiful America. Thank you, Houston. Yes, like there are people now that I can literally put their names on the faces now that I literally know the faces now. America was wonderful. I enjoyed my time there. It was wonderful. I had a good time, but there is no place like home. Yeah, so we are glad to be back home. No place like home. Never, never, never. Home, sweet home. I've missed you guys too. Uni, I've missed you. It's so difficult to do the live stream when you are away. Brother Patrick, good afternoon, sir. Eshe Gonyo, thank you. I quit you. Thank you very much, sir. It's good to be back home. I salute you all. This is just a welcome show. Yeah. A lot was happening while I was away. Obviously, I couldn't get into it because I was prioritizing my enjoyments. Allow me to enjoy myself. Allow me to enjoy myself. You guys know when I want to work, I work really hard. And when I want to play, yeah, it's good to play. Yes, how is everybody doing? Welcome. Rahim, Adewale, báwo ni o? Ṣé dáadáa ni? Neka, I hope everybody is good. I'm so glad that you guys can join me this hot and sunny. The weather was nice yesterday when we came back. I was saying to PJ, maybe we brought the sun with us from Houston. You know that kind of UK hot, the one they call hot here. It's still cold though. There's still wind though. That is cold. But when we see small sun, we celebrate it. What can we do? I mean, I love the weather in Houston. I'm not even going to lie. I see why a lot of Nigerians and Africans generally, they congregate in that state. I think the first thing for a lot of people will be the weather. I did. The weather was nice. Waking up to, it's like summer every single day. Although they did say that their summers do get very, very hot. But I'm like, it can't be as hot as Dubai. There's nowhere that can be as hot as Dubai. I don't mind the heat at all because I think it's easier to cool the temperature than to heat it up. If it's cold, heating it up is more expensive and it's more time consuming. So I really, really love the weather. It's like having Nigerian weather in America. What's there not to love? So I'm selling Houston to everybody that I know now who's in America. Move to Houston. But it's not everybody that likes heat though. Some people like the cold. Yeah, thank you everybody. It's good to be back home. Buki, thank you. Appreciate that. So a lot has been happening. It's UK 7 o'clock, but it should be around 1 p.m. in some zones in America now. Yeah, 2 p.m. and 1 p.m. Yeah. We are struggling. You know the jet lag when you travel. When you get there, you struggle with the jet lag for a few days. Just when your body is settling down and you're getting used to the routine of sleeping and waking up in their night time, it's time to come back. Come and see us last night, me and PJ. Me, I still managed to go to bed around 2 p.m. PJ was up till almost, I heard him. I kept hearing him. He would stand up, go to the kitchen. He would go to the bathroom. So this morning he told me, say I couldn't sleep. I went to bed around 4 or 5 a.m. I said, wow. Yeah, that's called jet lag. Your body, I mean, welcome everybody. I'm just doing chit chats, while people join us. Thank you, everybody. Tell me, T, Bawoni Bingpe. How are you, my darling? So nice to see you. I was reflecting on jet lag and how the body has a mind of its own. This is our body. Do you know we can teach our body things? So I was reflecting on jet lag because our body actually has its own language. It has its own structure, its own system, or what do I call it? I don't know. Eh? Temiti said, Auntie B, topics plenty. Temiti, you too like gist. She said you should have a panel up there because the topics plenty. I beg. April came with one less. No, I needed the time off, to be honest. Have you eaten? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, I needed the time off. Honestly, I was saying it. I was tempted. I was tempted to do it, even though I didn't have my setup. I had access to a computer I could use, but I was like, you know what? No, I didn't come to America to come and be doing live stream. I was focusing. I was focusing on my on the things that I wanted to do. Yeah, I didn't want to be yeah. So a few things happened, while I was away that usually we'll talk about on this platform. And the first one that I think happened was the split of AY and his wife, which was very sad. I was following it. At a point, I thought I could actually talk about it, but I wanted to do a live stream because you know how we do. The live streams are usually better. They are richer because people can contribute. Sometimes when I don't even have insights about things, people who know will jump in. That's why on this platform it's premium or nothing. It's the live stream or nothing. Yeah, a lot of people don't even engage with the videos, including the ones that I was doing my enjoyment. You people like enjoyment in Kilo Day. Why is it that you don't used to watch all these ones that I'm doing my enjoyment? When I post no more video, we would like Wowulence too much, but when it comes to the live stream, we are so used to it. Sis Jibala, Ekralema, how you doing, sis? So nice to see you. I hope you're well. Yeah. What is it called? You people, please tell me what is it our body is called when your body gets into a reading. It gets into that reading. Okay, brand new to food says it's called Cadian reading. What does that mean? Because I was reflecting on it, that how come my body knows that it's night, I should sleep, when obviously I'm seeing sun. So we are in Houston, in this lovely place called Katy, very nice. And my body was telling me to go to sleep. Money, sleep in this beautiful place. I'm not sleeping. But my body kept telling me to sleep. Money, what is this? The body has a clock, isn't it? I don't know. Is it on a subconscious level or is it in our blood? I would love to understand it. A lot of people are saying it's called. See, how do you pronounce that? Is it circadian or what? Or cardiacan? I don't know. Pronounce it for me, Temiti. How is it called? The body clock, cardiacan or circadian? Is the C pronounced as C or is pronounced as a K? Modenia, you know me. I like to make fun of myself. Mi ò mọ̀ tí mi bá mọ̀ mi ò mọ̀ náà ni. We'll learn it if we don't know it. Yeah, it's funny. I mean, my learning from that, because I like to learn from my reflections. Reflections are for learning, Abi. My learning from that is that this body bar has a mind of its own, and it is what it is used to. You can train your body. That's what it means. Yeah, you can train your body. and the body will become accustomed to a certain way. For instance, if you are used to exercising, and if you don't exercise, your body will start asking for it because it's used to exercising. That's why you see people that are very fit and they will be running and jumping and doing exercises because their body is used to it. So that tells me that whatever we teach our body is what our body will become accustomed to. Circadian. Oh, thank you, Sis Jibola. Emowe, Emowe. Circadian. Temiti is called circadian. Okay. I'm learning English today. Okay. Buki has even spelled it out for me in a way that I cannot miss it. Me only miss it. Even if I'm in kindergarten. Circadian. You know when you want to pronounce things on Google and you put it on slow. Am I the only one that do that? That does that? You put it in Google without pronouncing it for you, as if you are retarded or something. Oh, like Bamio, brother Ben. Oh, the man in the building. Ben, thank you very much. I really appreciated you, and I still appreciate you for taking the time to come and see me. You are my person. You are my people. Thank you so much. Yeah. Okay, so doctor is giving us some ideas. Is a check out sleep wake cycle like an antenna reading. Oh, I see. When you are used to waking up a certain time, your body will now be used to it, whether it's nighttime or not. Some people are happy that we are back. CC is happy. She was telling about the farm Houston. Okay. That enjoyment is okay. You can send her back now. Send Auntie B back home. Send her back home. Sissy, don't worry. Next time we'll go together. Okay. We'll go to Austin together. There are so many places I wanted to go. Brother Ben's in Austin. We'll go to Austin. So many places we'll travel to. This time around, no children, just me and you. We'll go to San Antonio. We'll go to Dallas. We'll visit all those places around. Not just Houston alone. We'll have a good time. Yes, Houston has released me. Fine. They didn't want me to go. Nick, they didn't want me to go. They were like, "Asbi, you can't go. You have to stay here." I said, "By me, how am I going to stay here? Is it possible?" No, it's not though. I wish it was. It's not possible. It was so funny. I kept asking my son PJ every day, getting closer to when we are coming back. I will ask him, "Are you ready?" We say no. Are you ready to go home? We say no. I say, Egbami, you don't want to go home again? Oh my days. Like I say, Auntie B, I should take Ben with me. His wahala is too much. We like him like that. We can't all be the same. Is our wahala, we like him like that. Maryland people are expecting me. Maryland, Toman Tutu. No, only hot places. Laman Law. Emma Binu. La Maryland. Maryland has cold as well. Only hot places. La Mama Law. We go to warm places. Sisi, thank you all the amazing Obodo Farm sisters and brothers for sharing Auntie B so much love. They did. Thank you for helping me thank them. Oh, they did well. They really did well. They are doing well. God will bless them. God will bless each and every one of you. Eshe Goni. Thank you. Now let's jump into it. The first one is AY. AY and his wife, reportedly Yamutu, their marriage ended. And from everything we're hearing, it seems like it was Maybel, the wife, that left. To be honest, a lot of people were like, oh, they were disappointed and so, saying things about how can this happen. But I kind of saw the handwriting on the wall a while ago. So I was not surprised, to be honest. I was not. Because the handwriting was on the wall because Maybel has kind of been dropping hints. You know how you have outbursts. She's been having those outbursts on social media saying how she cannot take the emotional abuse anymore. She cannot take being disrespected anymore. It was there. We saw it. But I think they've been trying to make it work. I mean, 20 years is not moi. Let us give credit to them for holding it together for 20 years. Nobody wants a marriage to end. It's not usually the best thing for the people involved and for the children especially. Mm. Àwọn Maryland ti ń jà. Wọ́n ní that they have one weather too. Oh. We have one weather too. Oh. Being pay all of you. They are saying you have one weather. One weather. How many days one weather do you have? It's just like me in London saying, I have one weather and two. Oh. Come to my nook and my village in London and see. One weather and both. It is well. No wahala. You people should be sending the tickets. I will come. Eshe. So, like I was saying about AY, yeah, one weather lori, you know. AY with his marriage, we kind of, I don't know. I wasn't surprised. I don't know why people were acting like it was all smooth sailing. No, marriages are usually not, but for them, they've gone through a lot. They married quite early. All right, they were both early when they got married. They are still young, you know. They are still young. I don't think AY is 50. I don't think AY is even 50. Is he? How old is AY? Let me check. Guys, please give us a thumbs up if you are just coming. Like the video, like the video. How old is AY? I want to find out his age. Does anybody know? He's 52. Oh, wow. I didn't know he's that old. I don't know. Maybe because he has a smallish body. I keep thinking that he's around I was suspecting that he's in his late 40s. But it's actually 52. My age mate. Wow. I'll be 52 this year. So he's actually older than me with 1 year. Wow. Me, Mosha. I didn't know. Now, small boy, I tell they look at more. Maybe because of his stature. Give us a thumbs up, guys. Please give us a thumbs up. So his wife is, how old is the wife then? Oh, she's 38 years old. Okay. Okay. So what did you people hear about this matter? Because they are not giving out too much, which is okay. I believe that even if you're a celebrity, you are entitled to some level of privacy in your personal life. So I like the fact that they are handling it. They are handling it privately as best as they can to take the paparazzi out. Because Just Lover has been hinting on this matter for some time. And it was actually Just Lover that still came out with it to say that their marriage has yamutu. So they decided to put it out there. I don't think they recently, the marriage recently ended. I'm suspecting that it happened a while ago. Because the way I was discussing with the brother Ben, the way Maybel was like, my ex-husband. You don't say my ex-husband to somebody you recently separated from. So I think they've been trying to keep it under wraps for a while. She's 38, he's 52. Okay, so she's not even 40 yet. Wow. Okay. So there's been allegation. Somebody said, Frank said that there's been allegation of physical. Oh, wow. I didn't hear that one. It's emotional that I hear. There's physical DV. Wow. 18 years age gap. It's big. That's big. But it's not unusual in marriages from our culture in Nigeria, in Africa as a whole. It's usually, I don't know, they like younger, African men generally like much younger women. Please like the video. I didn't hear the allegations of the physical abuse, but I did hear of the emotional one, which was, I mean, people said allegedly that there's been a lot of cheating from AY, all right, and the wife as well has apparently moved on to another man. Hey, man of prestige. Thank you very much. Oh, you didn't send me super chat when I America. Are you trying to make up? Man of prestige. Ola, if you are trying to make up, this $10 is not going to cut it too. I'm not that the freeze. I'll be hailing you for $10. So Ola, mommy, enumiti fell. Thank you very much. Ola, I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay. Does anybody know more about this? Because I want to talk about this, then move quickly to Bobrisky. We are talking about three different issues today. We'll do Junior Pope's own last because that one is just sad. Temiti, Kilo Monkpa, what do you know about what we're talking about?
Hello, Auntie.
What was going on in this?
First of all, welcome back to the UK.
Thank you, my darling.
We've enjoyed all the videos. It was really nice. Yeah, really motivational. So I really love them. Yeah, especially Pastor Shola. Like, I was laughing my head off. Yes,
Pastor Shola made me laugh. He's such a gracious and very humble person. In real life, you will not believe it. So he is. His personality in real life is just so humble. I really liked that he's practicing real Christianity.
Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. So for Maybel and Co. Sorry,
AY.
Yes, yeah. Now for AY, I think remember that time we just love had been talk, like about 2 years ago. Because that time say Maybel being come up from house.
Yes.
Say so me he can't do damage control. Say Maybel say the house they fumigator. That time, that was about 3 years ago or sometime. Or 2 years ago. So since that time, so the gist be say, bros. Okay, let me throw it back because I used to know someone who, they would lived in that before they became big. Bros get, saying they touch that woman, DV small. Yes,
really.
Yes, there was a gist that
you will never know that somebody like AY can do. Funny man, they do something like that.
Yes, in the dorm, because there was one gist that when they were living in their former house before they moved into the big house, before that big money came. One time maybe be don't jump fence. We say, bro, they chase him, he jump fence. Yes,
is it like
there was that? Yes, there was that gist that time.
And so people sabi hype this. As long as the face just a look so for outside. If it try this kind of thing for back, just a vest. Yes, if somebody tell me say why and somebody with a vest, I'm not gonna believe. Maybe because he's a comedian.
I know. If you look at where say the guy they like when other these guys, other comedians, if they throw him jab, too they like him. If he could
like and basketball matter where they drag for almost over 10 years. They drag their beef.
Exactly.
So it's like a dog with a bone. They leave matter.
Say if you look at where they get that kind of subtle, that subtle thing, they did it. So yeah, so that was
thank you for the super chat. Say Auntie B, please take me next time. Okay, we are making it a guest trip then. Temiti, are you interested?
So it's alleged. Yes, it's alleged. Of course, we don't know any. Now just gist.
No, I mean, are you interested in the trip? Honey Babe wants to come with me in my next trip, and Cynthia. So I'm asking whether you are interested.
To the US. Well, I need to speak to hubby first.
Good wife. That's a good wife. Okay, let's carry on. Honey Babe, thank you. Yeah, everything is alleged. Yeah.
So it's definitely we don't know. Even that is where I've been talking now. Person we did that area has been talking. I see that was the brush woman, but we don't know. But I just know that time we say I just love her said that thing. When he said that allegedly she moved out of the house, and it was a bit dodgy because then AY was trying to do all the damage control, talking about how they fumigated the whole house. It's just a bit strange, but that was just the story that was put out there. So the G's come later be say after this BBNB girls, say bros, they voila these BBN girls. So, yes, so that one had been on and off since time we be say I don't want to mention the name ALEX say he close to bros, but I think at the time he was just mentoring her or something. Maybe the babe too been get that kind. Maybe she said she thinks say maybe in they do when they do, but G's been saying they do some, they do some, but that's all.
Man of question say why is Temiti whispering? Maybe she's at work. Temiti, I work.
No, I know they are work. At the house.
I mean the children they hear you because you they whisper. Now, I never noticed saying so Temiti they talk. That's how she talks generally. Temiti is always talking like somebody that is whispering.
Really? TV na training.
That's your sexy. How you do your sexy?
No, not training because So they always say Nigerians they shout, so over time I just trained
Okay, so
myself
you
to,
try to,
so
yeah, I
exactly.
understand. Dr. Abi is saying something that, oh, Dr. Abi, God bless you, ma. God will honor you, ma. Thank you, thank you. Dr. Abi looked after me when I was in America alone.
Aww.
She did look after me. She's a good,
God
she's
bless
our
her.
good auntie. God will bless you, ma. She said something that has always been on my head. But sometimes, yeah, when you think something, you'll be thinking, maybe I'm just projecting, or maybe I'm wrong. You can be wrong, right?
Yeah.
But I've always thought that there's no chemistry in all these pictures where they do so. You know how they go take pictures all the time, they will dress up, do photo shoot and everything. I've always suspected that there is no chemistry between them. And Dr. Abi is saying in the Nigerian context, they're a power couple, but looking at them, I didn't really see any chemistry. I feel the same way.
Power
Honestly.
couple. I wouldn't say power couple though. I think it depends on our perceptions really. Everyone perceives them differently, but
Oh, they're a power couple, though. They are power. They are a power couple. They are celebrities. They are well known, at least online. In real life, they've got So in the entertainment industry, they will be a power couple, isn't it?
yeah, well, yeah, you can say that, but me, I don't see them like that, Shapo.
Mrs. Jibala, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate you. But did you see? Forget about the power couple. Did you see? Did you? Did you see that there was not much like it seems forced whenever they are taking pictures?
I just feel like I think it seems to me as though a woman who's when you're not so happy with your spouse, and you're just trying to cover up
And they
that.
come outside,
Exactly. So it's just more
just
like
to
just go. Well, let me just take this picture. You divest me. That kind of thing. That I'm
So
not so happy
all
with
these
you, but
years they were trying to have a baby after their first daughter.
yeah.
I think the girl is about maybe 15 years old now or 14. I can't remember the age.
Yeah. So
So maybe
I thought
marriage is
that would
not
have
good.
brought them together.
Yeah. Because when they had another child, I was like, oh my God. I was very happy for them because, I mean, if you are in a marriage and you want more children and it's not coming, it can be a strain on the marriage as well,
Yeah. Yes. Uncle Ben.
So when you had another
Obìnrin.
baby, why are you laughing?
Uncle
Kilode?
Ben. Uncle Ben is
Hmm?
Uncle Obìnrin.
Obìnrin, ọmọ bá wa jà kò sí náà ni. It's normal. We have to expect it. Omoko don't do. What Ben says is paining him is that she moved on too quickly. But she was saying my ex-husband. What did we kill her do? From when to when? She moved on too
What
quickly.
is he before? No be ex-husband.
They pay now. The Nigerian men know they don't like
Now
it when
true
a
now.
woman leaves a marriage. They don't like it. African
Maybe
men
digest.
generally, they want to do the living.
No,
They don't
Auntie
want to
B,
be left.
Auntie B, you were busy. If you see the comment section, hey God, if you see those men, hey, why would she move on? There's nothing outside.
Somebody was
But
even
I
throwing
think,
jab at her. I saw the one. I mean, I was still looking at social media once in a while. I saw one. The minute she announced that, oh, I dreamt of a marriage that will be a lifetime. But Kini Kokington, when she wrote that episode, I'm not even going to read it. Somebody say, hey, it is the effrontery that you have now to be leaving your marriage in this day and age to become a side chick. All of you leave marriage. You leave your husband to become a side chick. Do you know what came to my mind when Nigerian men or people generally say that? Do you know how Nigerian men treat side chicks? They treat them better than their wives.
it's attractive. No,
If
that's
they
the
treat
truth.
them better than the wife is the
That's
one that
so.
collects all the yama at home. Side chicks are the ones that travel. They're the ones that get the gift.
Yes.
They're the ones that get the love and
Yeah.
attention. I'm not encouraging
Auntie
anybody
B,
to be a side
preach
chick.
it.
Emma Shimigbo Wejo. I'm not encouraging it, but what I'm telling you is that side chick get treated better. So are
Yeah.
you surprised?
Yeah. I know we've not talked about this thing, but it keeps, drumming in my mind. Like, if it's attractive, if you treat this set of people better, then I don't know. Some people will think it's not so bad. It's not so bad a place to be. Yes.
Let's be honest with ourselves. Between you and I, Timothy, we are Nigerians. In Nigeria, being a second chick, forget about what people are saying online, no. Because I know internet, Braben Binu go.
Different.
Binu gon sing you, Emma Binu. Koleto bai. Braben, you're taking it.
Best one. Nah. I can't wait for him to come into the
I
studio.
can't laugh. You must call
He
in,
would.
no. We want to hear what is paining you, Braben. Call in. let me tell you something. In
Mm.
Nigeria, that's why I always tell you people forget about social media. Social
Mm.
media and reality, especially the reality of people in Africa,
Totally
is not
different.
the same.
Yeah,
They are parallel lines. There is
exactly.
not the same. Being a side chick is Nigeria number one. It's not new. Like I said, I'm not encouraging it. Please don't be a side chick because you are disrespecting yourself
Mm-hmm.
and you are sowing seeds that will
Mm-hmm.
hurt your own marriage in the future if you ever do get married.
Yeah.
That Bingbe was saying I should add the story of Bumi and Shegun. That one it deserves a full show on its own. I saw it.
Mm.
Side chick that turned second wife that is now crying crocodile tears pay that the husband was not good enough. That's
Ṣẹ́gun Ògúngbè. Àwọn
Shegun
yẹn
Ogumbe. Yeah,
àwọn yẹn ò
yeah.
gbádùn jọ. Leave those
I want
ones.
yeah.
Àwọn yẹn no no no.
He's not praising the first wife. Did you see the irony of that? He's not praising the first wife.
Abeg, Aunty B, don't go into those the story. I'm Yoruba, but I know how decadent our, when it comes to all those things. Abeg, especially on Nigerian Yoruba movies, and please don't even go there. Very messy, very messy. Yeah.
Tiki Chak said, I'm of the opinion that if side chick is paying, why are women stressing themselves to be married? Let's all be side chick. Lobaton, Lobaton,
No, Auntie B,
Denge,
it will
please,
get to a
yo.
point. No, it will
Mm,
get to a point that no, yeah, I understand what Tiki is saying. It's gonna get to a point. Everybody will just okay, because I've heard Auntie B, I heard a 60-something-year woman say this. She was broken, had a bad marriage, did everything for this man. Eventually, he still left, and she
mm-hmm,
said something. She said in Yoruba, hey, Ale, keep one machine now. Let's all be side chicks.
mm-hmm,
It seems
mm-hmm,
like when I'm outside, I enjoy better than the woman in the house. Yes.
mm-hmm,
So my this
mm-hmm,
stage come, it will get to that point that everybody will start being that. All of us go down, but thank God, no before of us I reject it. You
mm-hmm,
know what I'm saying? Yeah. But
mm.
it's true. Now so the thing
Nelly
go
Grace
reach.
said that AY cheated on her with Freda Francis Edewo. The husband snatched
Yeah.
her in 2017. And
Not
Maybel
true, not true,
called her
not true.
out
I
in
remember that
2017.
gist.
She's seen Shege in that marriage. I
Yes,
think
yes,
there was a lot of
yes.
cheating because when a woman starts talking about being disrespected and, you know, being emotionally
Yeah.
abused, you know that it's cheating. Mm.
Yes, Auntie B, I remember that story. Say that's Frida babe. She was, upcoming big girl or into social media. Now that
I
just
don't even
just
know
kind
who
of
that
she
is.
just
Who is that?
she was like a socialite. I can't remember really what she did at the time, but she was a very beautiful lady. She had good persona on social media, but after that story, she just kind of went quiet. She
Mm-hmm.
went quiet. Yeah, yeah, it's true.
Edewo,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
a very popular name back in the day. Like those, I think the father is it the same Edewo? Because I know
I
you
think
had
yeah. She seems like
Edewo
she
that
was
was a
from a
millionaire back in the day
privileged
when we
home.
were growing up. Is
Yeah,
that
she
the
seems
same
like
man?
she was a privileged. She was from a privileged background.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that name was very popular when I was growing up from Delta State. They were millionaires. The father, I
He
don't know
see
if
what
it's the
she
same
saying.
Edewo. Mm,
Hey, the baby star, he got pregnant 3 times. Me, God, wow.
wow, Loto.
Allegedly new.
Yeah,
Allegedly.
wow. They said that there's a baby star who got pregnant 3 times. Oh my God.
Allegedly.
Well, I mean, I wanted to talk before we go on the next story. I want us to talk briefly about why. Because if we say we've not seen this before or that we didn't grow up seeing it all around us and Torawani, we are deceiving ourselves. Cheating is second nature to most Nigerian men. That's the truth.
God.
It's true. They
Mm.
cheat. Yeah. It's just that they will not face it with their full chest. The few ones that don't cheat, there are very few that don't cheat, is because they have a personal relationship with Jesus. That's what me I always say. Because they don't want to, it's not because they don't want to hurt their wife, because they don't want to offend Jesus.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that back in the day, we grew up seeing it around us. It doesn't mean that it's right. But women
Mm.
did not leave marriage because their husband had side chick or they had a
Not
girlfriend.
so. Not
And,
so.
even till now, even till now,
They know they come
even
out.
till now, one shake. This is what I'm
Mm.
saying. But why do
Mm.
you think now, especially when a woman who has a little resources, she has means, why do you think they're saying more? They're saying no to cheating more.
Yeah,
in this
because then women are more empowered. And to be, we're more empowered. Apart from money, also influence,
Mhm,
education. You're
mhm,
exposed. So there's so many things. So the way we think is actually different. So there's a
mhm.
paradigm shift. So
Yeah.
many of us are bosses. You're managing people. You have to think in a logical way. So if you're thinking in a logical way at work, don't you think it's going to affect my daily life? No.
Yeah.
Definitely you don't expect me to think like a mumu and separate
Well,
after attaining that level of critical thinking. I go come they do mumu for my usual no go happen now. So
mm.
that's it. So women are saying no. And these men, if you see the way they were wailing in the comment section, that they had to I had a good
No,
laugh.
because the average Nigerian man wants to eat his cake and have it. That's the truth.
Ah, the
They
thing
want
they
to
pain
cheat
them.
and keep their home. They don't want the marriage to end. They just want you to stay there in peace while I cheat in
Hey,
peace. As long as I'm not
waiting
bringing
on
her
be your
home.
own.
Actually, I've
Now
heard a Yoruba man say, "Mi o shagbe wale wa ba e." I didn't bring her home. So what's your problem?
if you
And
see the way their body they pepper them, you could see saying that their wife come out. I say, okay,
no, they
what is
pepper
your
them
own?
because my example, they teach other women to leave because of cheating. What is cheating? Cheating last so.
That was what they were saying. Please,
Mm,
men on this platform, could you
mm,
tell us, as in, are we overreacting? Maybe not let
mm,
us know. Please,
mhm,
okay, the main reason, the main thing while we're together, we swore to each other, okay, this is this. And then we're saying that doesn't matter.
mm.
See,
Uh,
if person not even if you get husband, we say still they okay. Maybe not today bring money, is they stingy. People, yeah, it's bad, but women go see manage and small. But the main reason why now they together,
mhm,
the thing no day cheating, and
mhm,
then you people you want to normalize it. If you see the comment section that day,
mhm.
it
So
is
a
well.
lot of people don't still think, both here and in Nigeria, and I'm sure Africa as a whole, that cheating is enough reason for a woman to leave a marriage. But
They don't.
no, they don't. So somebody saying women cheat too and a lot better. Yeah, women do
Yeah,
cheat too. That's why we have a lot of
but we're not
DNA.
normalizing it. We're not normalizing that it's okay to cheat,
Yeah,
or if the man leaves, we say, oh, it's not enough. We're not saying
yeah,
that. We're
yeah. I
not trying
think a
to
lot
make
of
it.
women, what we are saying today, I might be wrong, is that I think there's a lot of revenge cheating now.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
people
yeah.
are having open marriages. A lot of people are having open marriages where the man has been cheating and the woman is saying, you know what, I can do that too, I can play. But men do not forgive. A lot of Nigerian men will not forgive. They will not forgive a cheating
At
wife.
all, at all.
That's the
Well,
difference.
yes, that's the truth. Most of them,
Mhm.
but I think though lately though, they're also kind of a bit, not so lenient. But I've been seeing some comments from some men like, okay, maybe. So I
Maybe
think
somebody doesn't know. Once somebody
yes,
else knows, they will
yes,
not take
yes.
it.
Yeah,
Mm.
I can say Uncle Ben is saying that we overreact. No, Uncle Ben, it's not that. We don't know what this lady had been enduring all of these years. I'm sure for her to just say my ex, and then just to balance the story, then they see Auntie to won't find Bobo for one place. So,
They say she
so,
don't find Baba already. I say, when did it? That's why I thought, when I was piecing the stories together, I was like,
mm.
I don't think this breakup is new. For her to quickly find Baba, I be she find Baba when she did for AY house.
Bobo go always dey now. Auntie, waiting. I
Because she
fine
said
girl
there's social
now.
media and I find girl now. She's a
Yeah, even
lady. Some of her
we
mates
we
never
not to be
married.
out
So men
there.
go still check her out.
These DMs they go they worry you now. You know that
They go
kind
they
of
worry him. Yeah. They go they
yeah.
worry
So
him.
but wanna
Mm-hmm.
go harder now, that kind of thing. So, but
Mm-hmm.
realistically, I think we need to have a chat with our men. Cheating
Mm-hmm.
is not just small cheating, please.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure it wasn't one off thing. I can bet it. So please, you needed to have seen the comment section, and to be. I knew if you were here, if you were back in
Mm-hmm.
the UK, you'd have done a show about it
Mm-hmm.
because it was appalling. They actually believed that it was maybe it was overreacting for us to kind
Yes,
of hold them
because for them,
accountable.
what else do you want? This man has given you a good life. You guys have a beautiful home. And their house got burned the other day. They rebuilt it. I mean, if they didn't have the kind of resources that they are privileged to have, AY particularly, because I know she works, but AY is the one that has the money. Let's be honest.
Mm,
I might be wrong, but that's my perception. Um, it's not easy to. They lost everything in that house. AY
wow.
said that the only thing he had was the bag that he took to travel.
Mm,
So that means all their clothing, their jewelry, their
everything.
furniture, everything was in that
Wow.
house, got burnt down. And
Mm,
these guys have a lot of, how Nigerians,
yeah.
they
now.
love their all their name brands, right?
Mm-hmm. All the
So everything
lobbying.
got bombarded, but they were able to build it under 1 year. So that means there's money. So to the average person, including women, or not just men, Timothy, they'll be like, Nigerian women in Nigeria be like, kilo too fair. What do you want? Look at the house you're living. You have 2 children. Better face your funds and marry your children and be happy.
And to be another thing is, do we know what she's dealing with in her body? Maybe
Mm-hmm.
she did treat infection. Person, no.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What about that?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
we don't know. People won't come and tell you what they're going through. Maybe not that one. And the girl just say, you know what? I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
And then she just keep her mouth shut. She will, of course, she's not going to talk about all of that. We don't know. So
Yeah.
I know people talk about emotional abuse and waiting you want, what else do you want, this and that. Yes, but we should understand that we are different.
What
You know
what a
that,
lot of
that
people
stress
want.
bucket you talked about? You remember the
Yeah.
stress bucket? It's
Yes.
different for different people. Some people
Mm-hmm.
can go through it and it's fine for them. But not every person, especially when the abuse, that trigger is quite repeated. It's quite incessant every time, every now and then. So I feel that we still need to have that chat, because I was pleasantly surprised. Like I was laughing and I was appalled at the same time. Like, waiting me now say, hey, because of small cheating, you go come on because of small cheating. They are coming reach like
So
1,000 comments from all these men.
So
I
for the
beg.
average person in Nigeria, again, I keep referring to Nigeria because I believe that people who live in Africa and people who live here, after a long time, your mindset changes. Your perception about marriage and relationship and life generally changes. That's why I keep making that, inference to people in Nigeria. Ngozi, how are you, darling? It's so nice to see you. Ngozi is another person that took care of me. She took me to lunch with her
Wow.
friend. Thank you, my darling. Nice to see you. I'm back home now. Yeah. So for the average person again in Nigeria, they will not look at it that way. They would be looking at it as if Shebi, we've been doing it. A man will not see a reason why. Have you heard the term marriage but available?
Mm.
There is no, in this social media age, especially, people are telling me, hey, there is nobody that is as available. Even single men go are not as available as married men. The way they are available.
I will not be late.
They are not unavailable. They are available. They are
I
very,
want
very
to do my
available.
yana.
And Sisi is saying a problem is the disrespect and you sharing your body and resources with another woman. No, absolutely no. Thank you, Lizzie, for that super chat. I did enjoy my time. Thank you very much. You said, come, hope you can meet someday in a city near me. Yeah, absolutely. Appreciate that. So,
But they're learning not to be like Vivian would say. They'll learn. You're gonna learn,
they'll
and
learn.
they'll learn the hard way.
They're gonna learn, especially if I talk now, they will say I'm bringing tribe into it. It's across tribes, to be honest. But again, we know that there's a particular tribe that has the prevalence of this thing, or there are some few tribes. Okay, I'm not gonna name names. I don't want to holler. I just came
I
back.
think no, let them come
We're
for you.
gonna use an teeth. We're gonna use an teeth. Take out. We're
Please,
gonna use our
enough.
tongue. Count on our teeth. Not be my mouth, and I go hear her. We know. We
Eh.
know them all across, from the north to the south, to the southwest, to the south.
Around the world. Some they
We know
plant
them.
it over.
We know them. Yeah. Concubine. You're having concubine. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about Solomon. Solomon get
You have the wisdom of Solomon to be doing all that, to be seeing all these women. Oh my God. Hey. Now, wow. So you see all these people doing BBL. You see all the BBL girls. There's a
yeah,
reason
so
why they are doing those BBL. I keep telling you guys, most things that women do is to gain the attention of men.
no, Auntie B, you go enter trouble, BBL girls.
It's to gain the
Let's
attention.
qualify it. I mean, let's qualify it, please.
Most things that BBL girls do is to gain attention of men. Okay. Yanko?
So, well, some will be like, oh, it's for my body positivity.
Which
For my
body? When you turn your back to take picture, who are you advertising now? Now BBL, like me. Why are you doing BBL? Why are you going to extend your yash?
You
Why are you
wear that
doing
GA,
and all these things?
general,
Because
general anesthesia. Ha! Tell you only one moment. Even me as a doctor, I don't go lie you to be feel me. Anytime when I was doing hospital posting, right? And then maybe if we had to go into theater for any reason, I was always like, I don't know, I would just have that chill when the patient just sleeping off. I do, and that's why I can't do anesthesia. Because I don't know, so I can't imagine risking my life. But I
Yeah,
think
they
people
don't
do,
care.
people do for
It's the
different reasons.
attention. And for a lot of all these girls that call themselves whatever, I'm not saying all of them are into it, but majority of them, this is their selling points. They know they hide down. They know they hide down. They know they don't hide it. They're not even doing it like say don't know if they will bill you. You need to give them a G-Wagon, give them a house, something. They build this man. I don't know. Why is it
I
that
think though not I won't lie, right? Most African men like they kind of like the nobody say I do get but I try small for that area, So I know, yeah, black men would always look. Yeah, but I don't think is it really worth it? But yeah, some people say they say they pay, so don't leave them. They say
No,
they
we're not
pay.
talking about the merit or demerit of BBL. I'm saying the reason psychologically on a subconscious level, the reason why a lot of these girls are going to put themselves under this plenty risk
Yeah, it's
is
high
because,
risk.
yeah, it's because they want to attract a certain kind of guy. And
Yeah.
the men, they are not resting. They are there on Facebook, on all social media, scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and seeing different yash, different. The people would literally go and change themselves, change their color. They will bath with whatever. Go easy. Now, it's a lot of work. Mm.
Now, because Auntie B, I know they all do all of this, but shall get the zone go like get the zone go on shiny. Like if they were
Eh.
yeah,
That
if they
is
were
the Auntie
doing
B.
some
Please don't break this table's leg. Oh, it's only one leg. It's easy to stand. He's standing on one leg. Matthew, me. It's but not be true. Not be true.
Auntie
So
B,
the kind of
we
guys they
can
want to attract
BBL girls
is
on here,
money they
right?
want
Hey.
to attract is the guys that have money. They want that's why you keep seeing videos every day. I don't want any broke guy. I'm not saying you should want a broke guy, but you too, you are broke. Why? What are you talking about? Oh, Ninka, you don't have a job. I beg, let's not go into that.
I beg.
Anyway, so what I wanted to ask you before I had somebody else, Timothy,
Yeah.
is that why do you think that back in the day, a lot of women, and these are the people that all these men that are dragging maybe, they are referring to our mother's generation. They endured it and they were married for 50. Why do you think this young generation, they don't send you? You do anyhow, you see anyhow. Why?
Yeah, so I think they're just being deluded. Now you can't the only thing that's permanent in life is change.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so women are more empowered, like I said earlier. The world is like a global village. I could be here and I'm watching a festival in China.
Yeah.
There's TikTok there. You follow people's life. You can't be exposed to all of that and expect that these women are going to do things the same way.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, do you know what I've even been hearing lately? That some of those women, right, back in the day, that they were even doing some stuff sneakily, you know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Especially with all this DNA saga, that people that are shouting DNA, don't buy lot shit DNA, our gone. That if we also, even if we had to do our DNAs or DNA
Yeah.
tests with our
There will be
parents,
shock. Even the people
that
that are talking,
yes,
that's what I said the other day. But one Jack
exactly.
Barrow,
That
you
not
two
even like
bunch.
that. Like
Are
we
you
could,
sure?
yeah,
No,
that
because
even
the
we could
assumption is that
leave our kids. What about us? That if we do that, because they said that all these our mothers that were thought to have been submissive, calm and meek and all of that, that they were doing some stuff very very codedly at the time. Yes, but even let's leave that aside. These men cannot expect that we that we're exposed to how things are now. Imagine you go to work, you have a colleague or you have someone at work who talks nicely about her family, what she's gone through, vacations and all of that. If the human nature is what you feed into it unconsciously. She keeps hearing about that, seeing how things are being done. You can't expect that she now be like, okay, yeah, no, I'll keep you know taking the short end of the stick. It wouldn't work. So clearly that it can't happen. Well,
yeah,
they're just being delusional. That can happen.
yeah. And
No,
another
no.
reason, if I might add to that, is that a lot of our mothers, a lot of abuse happened during their generation that
Too
was not
many.
exposed. There was no social media. Women didn't have a voice. They were not that empowered as they are now. And so they had to live with it. And a lot of people grew up watching an auntie, watching a sister, watching their own mom going through, this very, very bad episodes of, they don't even have words to describe it. Some people, their parents had mental health issues that they don't even understand until now what was happening to those women.
Yeah.
Okay. Because the pain that these things bring is always been there. It's not today that it hurts.
At all.
But those women had no choice. They had no options. They had limited resources.
And they didn't know any better. They
didn't know any better
say,
because
no,
society told them that it's all right. Their own mothers told them that it is like that. As a matter of fact, when growing up, my parents, my own mother used to, I see her telling a woman one day that if you want to start looking at who your husband is talking to, or the kind of whether women are liking your husband or not, you better don't try it. Just take your eyes, just remove your eyes. Don't worry about that. So being jealous or being, territorial with your husband or saying that your husband's rude, it was an abomination.
Yeah, for her.
But like you said, times have changed.
Yeah. It's changed. So unfortunately, sorry about that. Some men should have come in the 1950s, but now you're here.
Yeah.
So
there was no empowerment back there. So I mean, I keep saying it on the show whenever we do a show. I say, brothers, you cannot conduct business the same way it was done 50 years ago. Life has changed.
At all. I know I love I watched one of Pastor Shola's videos. I think he was talking about some people say, oh, is it in the Bible? And he said, oh, is iPhone in the Bible? Yes, it's true.
Oh my
and
God.
Men too, they are complaining. They're using iPhone. They're using the latest things. So you want to move, you want to advance in one area, and the other one, you're not saying no. That's not the way the human mind works. The human brain doesn't work like that. Go and read about your hypothalamus and how it functions. Unfortunately, it is what it is.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Welcome back. Don't worry.
Thank you. We are back.
Small thing in the comment section.
Thank you very much, my darling.
I'll do the background. Take care.
Okay. So we're talking about 3 different topics, and I've only dealt with one. We are going to the second one now. What did Mommy of Lagos do? Bobrisky. We talked about Maybel, but anybody that wants to make a comment about that can still do that. But I'm hearing about Bobrisky being sentenced to 5 years imprisonment in Nigeria. They say his offense is naira mutilation. Kilo shele. What exactly is going on? I don't get it. Yeah, I don't get it. What happened? What happened? I don't know what's going on. No. Why are they locking Mommy of Lagos up? Candy say people's childhood affects the decision they make in life. The people who suffer due to polygamy will rather remain single than accept it for themselves. Absolutely. Why did they sentence Bobrisky? Do you think it was just because of 6 months? Is it 6 months? Sorry, guys. Did I say 6 months? How many months did I say? Not 5 years, Egbami. 5 years. It's 6 months. Sorry. I take that back. I was distracted. 5 years. Temiti, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate that heavy super chat. Thank you. 6 months imprisonment. What did Bobrisky do? Yeah, it's not 5 years. Sorry, that was a slip of tongue. Yeah. Is there something else that we're not hearing? Is there something else that they're holding Bobrisky for? Because I don't think it's because of this naira matter. Everybody in Nigeria sprays money. It's a normal thing. Everybody from the north to the south, with everybody go to every party every weekend. They are spraying money. Kilo Wambe, is there something they are not telling us? What's going on? Osi, hi, welcome.
Hello, Sister Biala. Welcome back.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm glad you had fun. I'm glad. My American people know they feel win. I knew you were in good hands. So they are the 4 hands.
They're not fine.
That's good. So good to have. You know, I shock for this. I guess I've not been following it. AY and the wife. I'm
Oh, you didn't
shocked.
know? You didn't
I
know?
did. I saw it, but I didn't pay attention. I just thought, their usual. So I didn't know it was about divorce or anything like that. So I'm really
Yeah,
shocked.
they're properly not together anymore.
Jeez, Louise.
I'm telling
I
you.
can't believe it. That is crazy. That woman is such a beautiful, calm person. What could have gone wrong?
I
And
don't
now
know. There's so
I'm
much.
hearing that there was a lot going on behind the scenes. Wow.
Mhm.
That's sad though. I'm not gonna lie. It's very sad because I like both of them together very well. I think let me just quickly say this. Nigerian men need to step up
Mhm.
emotionally and psychologically and socially. They really need to. What is happening is they're stuck in that grandfather hole. They keep wanting to be with people like their mothers. Like it
Mhm.
can't be the same. And
Mhm.
again, I heard when you were talking about social media and the women back then, there was no social media at the time, so it was happening. What is happening today was happening back then. That's why a lot of homes, if you go to some homes in Nigeria, the children are not usually the biological children of the man that they claim to be their father. A lot of men were taking care of children that were not their husband's children.
Mhm.
So when this whole I remember recently they were talking about DNA and all of that. If people start to do DNA, they will be shocked. They would even realize that their father, the household that they think they came from, is not
Mhm.
really where they came from. The father who they thought they had is not really their father, because they were used to, women will just do whatever. There were men then that couldn't have children of their own. The women, they had it culturally where the women will have to step out to bring children, go get pregnant and come home and quietly cover it up and have children. So
Mhm.
now I don't understand. A lot of women have evolved
Mhm.
socially, psychologically. They're doing the work, but
I don't. Do you think Nigerian men like this involving that we've involved? Do you think they like
that's what
it?
I'm saying.
The
They don't
average.
like. It's almost like
I'm
they're
talking about
pushing.
majority. I don't think a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't think they like it.
They don't. Hey, Cynthia, my darling. How now, Cynthia? Oh, I have to shake the table. Let's just say it as it is. Let's everything scatter so we can start fixing it back. Nigerian men, all the Nigerian brothers here, you guys need to be doing your podcast needs to be louder. Your voices need to be louder. Women are not remaining the same. Women are doing the work every day to change themselves, to evolve, to be better human beings. Women are choosing now to be single than married and take this BS. That's just a fact. Then top
Oga,
of it, now
Oga.
AY zone has happened. Guess what? It is the body. The
Basket
body is
match
getting
happened.
plenty.
AY happened. And these are comedians.
Exactly.
Comedians are
Exactly.
is it that their wife was not laughing at their jokes or what?
Thank you. Because they said comedians used to they can take other people's wives because they're funny. What do we say to this?
Oh,
Do we
wow.
say to this? Now it's now normal. Somebody was telling me, a friend of mine in Nigeria, like married women, they have open marriages now. Like they will even use the car their husband bought to be using to transport their boyfriends across town. So now is that what you want, Nigerian men, where
What
it
kind
is
of
now
word
open?
are we
Because
decent? Well, it's like this. I don't understand. It's scary. Oh my, yeah, if you look at it, because
it is
married women, they don't care anymore. They are like, okay, if you do it, I'm gonna do it as well. They are
exactly.
spending the money and having their side D on the side, and the
Yeah.
men are just carrying on as usual. Where are we? Where is all this gonna lead to?
Exactly. So this is why I said the men need to call themselves together instead of men having podcasts and saying, well, if the women want to do this, don't do that, guys. You guys need to call yourselves together and
No,
start to do the
the ones that
inner
have
work.
podcasts, the only thing they know how to talk is don't bring your wife abroad. That is what interests them.
I'm telling you,
That is
it's
the
not
one
by
thing
that,
they like
too.
to say.
Exactly. And they're talking
Don't bring
about
your wife
polygamy.
abroad. Your wife will call police for you. The one that will say, "Oh, have you seen them making up stuff? Always lying.
Exactly.
To drive traffic on all those baseless videos that they are making."
Exactly. Yeah. That's what's going on. So you guys, you gotta honestly, you guys have to do the work. Women are not, a lot of women now are saying, you do me, I do you. Is that the life you want to be living? Because for centuries, for
Jeronimi say Nigerian men. He said Nigerian men can as well start to marry Kenya, Portuguese, Ivorian, Germany, Zimbabwe. The women
they
from
are marrying them already now.
Do they take cheating? Did they accept cheating in those backgrounds? I don't understand.
They don't accept. Not be Kenyan woman go carry when your husband see your husband cheat, he carry the thing for night, he cut the thing come out. What are we talking about? Kenyan women not they tolerate.
I saw another one a few days ago. South African woman, he cried his husband. He not born now because of cheating. So
exactly,
there's no safety anywhere. People
are
generally more woke. People are more aware.
Exactly.
I think the threshold for taking BS has just reduced too much.
It has reduced, especially in the area of cheating. For decades, men have been doing it, and women have been made to swallow it up and take the BS. That's why they keep saying things like, "Oh, men can do it, but women can't." Right? For decades. I don't think
the solution is marry who you want to marry. There's nothing wrong in marrying. If you like, go to the moon and marry. That's not a problem. Nobody can choose for you. Marriage is a personal decision.
Right.
And nobody can tell you who to marry. But I don't think marrying outside your race or outside your tribe or your country is the answer to, marriage ending. It's just two people are in a marriage. Just treat each other. Treat them the way you want to be treated. It's as simple as that. It's as basic as that.
Exactly. Treat them like a human being. If they prick you with a needle, is it gonna hurt? The same way treat the other person.
The days are past when you say that, Kenyan women are docile. This is a Kenyan woman telling you that.
Thank you. Yes. Kenyan women know they take them.
Nobody is docile like that again, no.
Exactly. Do you understand? And again, what did they happen when some of these Nigerian, when they don't go, all those women go marry, when they say they know they fit get away with the BS, when Nigerian women they put up, what do they end up doing? They come home and look for one innocent looking unsuspecting girl, put her for house because they felt like they missed out on something. Just treat each other correctly. That's it. It will end some of this nonsense.
It's simple. It's just simple. It's not that
simple.
hard. And when they make things hard for us.
Exactly.
If you treat somebody the way you want to be treated, with love, with respect, you are emotionally available, do not cheat. It's simple. If you don't want to marry, you want date town. This goes for both men and women.
Date town.
If you want date town, date town. But once you marry, just face it and leave the Dubai market alone.
Exactly. And not even that, Sister B. See, even if you want to be outside and be playing, it get limits, because if you are used to having multiple partners when you're single, it is hard to be faithful when you marry.
That's what PK said. PK said that if you are cheating now as a single person, that you are learning. That's what you are going to do. Marriage
exactly. It doesn't change that.
You to be unfaithful when you are married.
Thank you. So this whole thing is about you. What do you want for yourself? Personal discipline, personal integrity, character. What do you want for yourself, and what do you want to see in the other person? Because you can't be flinging yourself all around, throwing your body all over the place, and then you now come, you say you want to marry, right? It will be hard. You can't be faithful. You'll be throwing yourself just like that too. If you cannot deal with yourself by yourself as you are a single person, it will be a problem when you marry. So it's not about, you're single, so you have access to so many women, you can do whatever. It comes with its own issues. You have to learn discipline on your own. So it's simple. Go ahead.
We are talking about AY. I'm moving to I will move to Bobrisky in a minute. But women, other men on social media will look at AY's wife because allegedly she has somebody that is already looking her way already. That she's even
I'm not surprised. She's a beautiful, gorgeous woman.
Gorgeous woman. So they ask this question all the time. I say, Brother Ben, maybe you go fi answer them for us. What you now want? How you go get wife like this? See, they look outside allegedly. Kill a fair gone. Kill a fair. What is it that you are looking for? When we ask this question, they go say, you go see today, you eat up, but not tomorrow. That's is the most stupidest example I've ever heard, because it don't make sense.
at all. See BBL in real form. This one no need she's already BBL made from heaven, from wherever, and she's already BBL. It's crazy to me. So that's why I said men need to start calling them.
Package, they go say no sabi package. She doesn't.
Thank you.
This one is going out of all her way to even look better than the so-called what do they call the BBL girls? What do you want?
Exactly. So this is why the men have to call themselves. They need to start talking to the women. Are not going to put up with it. Women are now deciding to remain single than be in marriages that will destroy them. Abi, I never hear that one. That's what they are now saying.
I think it's just habits. It's habits.
Yes.
Habits. And the thrill of it is it for men as well. You know, dating somebody else, chatting. It might stand off innocently, you know. Like
exactly.
Mr. will say, I am there's a name he uses to call
Freaky
himself.
Freaky.
No, that he's the he says he's the uncle of them, or he's the father figure. Hey, father figure. Brother Ben, father figure.
We are trying to move the ministry to the permanent side.
The permanent side, father figure. Oh man, father figure. Now from father figure.
Exactly. You know, so if they're not take accounts, if they're not hold themselves accountable for all of these actions, it is going down the drain. Women are now doing it. Is that the kind of life we want? Is that what we want to be thriving in our society? You need to see, because they keep saying that men are the head. Why don't you prove that now? Your society is going down the drain. It's becoming decadent. What kind of society are you creating for your families that you're bringing on? And then on top of that, you're not even still satisfied with the woman you by yourself chose. It's not as if your parents chose the woman for you. You now marry the woman and you now go. One of my friends called me 2 days ago from Nigeria. Somebody we both know. The guy got married. After she told me, she said they're divorced. That the guy is now divorced, because we knew back then, the guy not they stay one place. He's everywhere. Do you understand? Yes, it's getting ridiculous. And then to quickly come to that of Bobrisky, what I understand is Bobrisky punishment is to send a message to LGBT community in Nigeria, nothing else. Yes. It's just intentional. It's intentional. Yes. The woman did not do anything. We have videos, plethora of videos of women, of people spraying money, all the so-called party goers in Lagos and wherever. They all spray money, they even bundles. They not arrest them. Why be saying that this one? I know they support Bobrisky. I know Kukuno and like that, right? But what they did to Bobrisky is wrong completely. They could have said, first of all, it's a civil matter. There's no issue of prison. They could have just made him pay a fine and just go. So next time they won't do it. But locking this Bobrisky up is just to send a message. It's intentional. And I hear that the northern people came out, some of these northern Muslims saying it's against, but they do it more. So I'm like, what hypocrisy? The hypocrisy stinks.
On social media, they hide it. So I think my mind was going there when I heard about Bobrisky being arrested. So the other person he had a fight with on social media was taking credit for it, that it was the one that made it happen, that because he was deliberately dragging the police so that they can pick Bobrisky up and all that. And I'm just going to say, you guys, be very, very careful the way you engage with this matter. Especially those of you that live in the abroad, and some of you that live in Nigeria that have any intention of coming abroad, be very, very careful. And I see some of them, say for embassy now that they check your social media, they go see the rights.
Of course.
So all this homophobic where they see, so make una dey careful, especially when I want to then abroad. More than know as I'll tell they talk for this matter, because something you can say innocently on social media, whether you use your name, your real name or not, it can come back to haunt you in your place of work.
Absolutely. We've seen it happen so many, many times. So you want to really be careful. Yeah, but on this Bobrisky's issue,
people who are really, they've shown in every way that they are homophobic. You can see it. So those people who are supporting them, you should be careful. That's all I have to say. But like you said, I agree that they are just making a scapegoat because they don't want him to promote the lifestyle in Nigeria.
Exactly, that's what it is. And they're trying to, most of the people that are supporting him, all the big people, so-called, they're afraid to come out so that Nigerians will not take them to town about it. But I just think it's intentional. This Bobrisky has not done anything wrong. Everybody is doing it in Lagos. There was no reason to lock Bobrisky up at all. I feel
And they
sorry
don't
for.
give
I
him
really
5
do
months.
feel
Is it
sorry
5 months in prison? They say they give him no
6
option of
months.
fine. 6 months,
Yeah,
no option
yeah,
of fine for a civil matter.
that's ridiculous. He should
Is
be
it
able
a
to pay a
bailable
fine and
offense?
get out.
And it's a
Yeah.
first time offender. Is this something that people go to jail for? Say they spray money?
If to say na everybody suppose pack all those party goers, all those Owambe people, all them Wasiu and they, all of them, pack all of them, plus all the Nollywood actors, actually all of them, because their videos are circulating now that okay, if you guys are holding Bobrisky for spraying money, this one call even what is that they call am bat, himself they see am, even their chairman of their party they see am. So all of them suppose go
They spray money.
enter
Everybody for
6
Nigeria, they
months jail.
spray money. Yeah. Everybody
But
they spray
anyway, let
money.
me leave it here. Thank you
All
so
right.
much, Sister B. I
I
appreciate
appreciate
you.
you.
Love
Thank
you,
you,
love you,
darling.
love you. Welcome back.
Thank you, my darling. Nice talking to you. Oh my yes, corner. Thank you, thank you. Let me read what Chiji Obi said. The guy has produced many Bobrisky across Nigeria. I detest his weird behavior. Okay, I don't know if he's producing people. He is influencing. He's an influencer, but do you think somebody that is not like that can actually be influenced to become like Bobrisky? I think that's the lie we tell ourselves. If you say that he's influencing, people in that community to become more prominent on social media, yes. To be more open, yes. But to say he's influencing them to become like Bobrisky, I don't think so. Nah, I would disagree. They are just hiding. Have you heard the story of how many men have been marrying and low down they are not into women? I beg, let's not even go there. Don't think about you. Go to Dr. Shola page and be reading. That will marry, they will push the family will push them to go marry. At the end of the day, come and do kerewa. It's wahala. They will not do. You know why? Because they don't play in that team. I'm not supporting anything. I'm just saying that we are kind of downplaying that, or we try to hide away from the fact that okay, yeah, some people are going to be like that, whether you like it or not. Brother Ben, welcome, my brother. Thank you so much. I could touch you. Wow. I appreciate your love back in Houston. Eshe.
Yeah, Auntie B, now you do well, pass. Thanks for coming to check on us and
Thank you.
bringing
Thank
people
you.
in my states together. That was fun, man. And shout out to all the Texas Obodo fam, man. You guys thumbs up big time. I beg, make una celebrate us, joy. No easy. I saw a lot of beautiful sisters, and I'm like, wait, I have to go check my marital status first because
oh my God! You don't come, brother. You don't come with your jokes.
those women they fine. Oh Jesus! Oh more. Man, they miss. I beg. Those
Everybody
sisters,
don't clean from head to toe.
I
The picture I
swear they
posted
were
of you and
fit.
some of the girls like Ngozi, somebody was like, "Who is that Adonis?" Auntie B, who is that Adonis? I say, Emi Ogbe,
Seriously, it's good to see people behind the keyboards. We usually come to the platform, chat, laugh. But seeing them one on one, I feel like
Brother, say beautiful women. He was confused. He was so confused.
Honestly, I can just hold it. They look really good. Thanks, Auntie B, for coming around, and we thank God for Johnny Mercy.
Thank you.
For the matter of ground, I really don't want to say so much because sometimes when I give my opinion, the way my sisters they kick me. Yesterday, they won't finish me for Man of Prestige show. When I say women should contact, at least let their men know before they do low cut. Oh, my sister was like, Ben, why would you say that? So on this matter now, this AY and Mabel thing, I think I have to give Maybel credit. It's not easy. Obviously, the husband has been playing a lot of away games, and which only now only woman will be Mother Mary go fit tolerate time for that long. So I think based on what you said, and many of my sisters have said, she has really coped with a lot of abuse, emotional, and all that. So I think, well, like we have said several times, which I also alluded to, divorce is not a problem, divorce is a solution. So if you feel like your marriage is not giving you what you want and it's becoming dangerous to your own life, safety, and mental health. So if you seek divorce, I think that is a very good solution. However, the only problem I have with her, which I want my Obodo fam to take their lens look at, and especially my sisters, make una just put emotion on one side now. The only problem I have is on the last post she made, where she said, I asked for privacy and consideration as we, in bracket, my ex-husband and I find our own path forward. Now, I've not read anywhere that these people have gone to court and their marriage has been dissolved. I've not read it anywhere. So maybe they did it codedly, you know. Whether they do them on the IG, they don't.
I think they are just. I don't think they are divorced officially. I think they are separated.
Yeah, but for her saying my ex-husband,
but once you are separated, his ex-husband, he's not a husband anymore.
Auntie B.
Now the ex-husband, now they pay you.
She's still married to AY as far as I'm concerned. So she shouldn't have used that. My ex-husband is triggering. Yes. And
I still don't understand what was triggering you in that, because she said ex-husband. Should she have said my husband or my ex, or which one?
If she has said something like my soon-to-be ex-husband, I would take that. If she has said that the father of my children, it still makes sense. But saying my ex-husband and I, why you are still legally married to him, that is an insult, Auntie B. That is so disrespectful. That's the problem I have with the whole thing.
A lot of people in the comment section are asking you, why is it triggering you? Why? They are saying why, how, why? You know, they're asking. Because let me tell you why she used that word. Uni said, why is triggering? Is it her ex-husband? No. Sissy said, triggering who? I think the reason why she used ex-husband is because she's made up her mind. It's final in her mind that marriage is over. That's why.
It sounds more like a slap on the face.
Okay, what about Uni said disrespect is cheating on your spouse, Iyenko? It's not a slap in the face, Iyenko.
I get it. It's disrespectful. I'm not giving AY any credit here, but I'm just saying that
you haven't. Yeah.
We Africans, we have to do some things and create room for that level of maturity we used to carry with us. You know, just coming on social media a day after your husband posted that, okay, I've done things I'm not proud of, but we are moving on. And then the next day you came and make the official announcement, and that announcement, okay, I don't want to talk because I know say Chidima and other sisters are here.
They wait for you. The fear of Chidima is the beginning of wisdom.
I must go find Chidima. I owe her one headache.
You and Chidima, the kind who don't rest well for man of prestige.
Yeah, all of them there. But I still have to say it though. The way she did it is kind of disrespectful.
Let me tell you, let me say something to this, because you are a man, right? So you are looking at it from a man's lens. I will tell you I will give you my response from a woman's lens. Yeah. Okay. So a woman before marriage even ends, she don't live pata.
I agree.
She's there physically, but she's gone. Let me tell you something. I had a friend in America. She's still in America, by the way. I didn't see her this time because she lives in a different state. When her husband was alive, you know what she used to call herself? She used to call herself a widow.
A Jenny, yes.
Yenko? No, Konshaje. That's how she felt.
Widow care. You don't kill the husband. You don't buy the husband.
You for ask me. You for ask me what's the day behind that widow when she call herself. Before a woman that is married, living in the same house, be calling her husband, be calling herself a widow. Come back. There's something there. There's a lot. That's the way she felt. So I'm saying this to say that this is the way Maybel felt. To her, for a long time, that marriage, Otilo, is gone. So she doesn't see him as her husband. And even using that word husband will make her so angry if anybody calls her husband. So that's why she didn't have any issue saying my ex-husband. But you are looking at it, it's disrespectful. Shebi, you just separated. The man just announced it yesterday. It didn't just happen yesterday, Brother Ben. It didn't just happen. I think they've been separated for a long time. It's because Gistlover wanted to cast them, or he actually did cast them. That's when the AY now issued a statement.
Well, I know some people in the comment are already triggered when I say it's kind of disrespectful. I'm just saying that sometimes, even in divorce, there is something called grace. In divorce, you still expect some level of respect from your ex-wife or husband, you know? And when we post things on social media, even though we don't live in your house, we can tell to some extent what is probably going on. That boldness speaks a lot. Like I said, I don't agree with whatever AY has done. There are so many rumors flying up and down about STD, cheating, and all that. But if somebody wants to take the high ground, take that high ground gracefully. You know, you coming out and posting boldly,
everybody cannot be like May. May did that, but everybody cannot be like May. You know, we handle things differently. Let me tell you something. I think she is gracious, as a matter of fact. You know, I'm always supporting women anyway. But you can say that because another woman again will be more dramatic about it. AY has a lot to lose because of his brand, because of his reputation. All right, the reason why we know Maybel is because of AY. Okay, so he's a big fish in Nigerian entertainment industry. If she was a very chaotic person who really wants drama, hey, she will create drama. This one that you are saying, ex-wife, that's nothing compared to the drama a woman can bring when she feels like, you know how they said that hair has no fury, like a woman that is scorned. The hell she can give AY is a lot more than this. So I can still give her some grace to say that, you know, by keeping quiet, I don't think using ex-husband is, I think it's just it's a level of saying it's final. This thing is done. We are done.
Agreed.
I think that's why she used it. But let's hear what Honey Babe has to say. Honey Babe, what do you think? Hi, darling.
Hello, Auntie Babe. How are you? Brother Ben. How are you doing?
Honey Babe. I carry my shido. Hey. I carry my shido.
Okay.
But
I Ben alone, no. I'm not. Ben just get mouth. You don't get power. Mona, leave him.
Okay. The thing is, I have empathy for what you're saying. I've been divorced, and the thing is everything that Auntie B said. When a woman decides that she wants to end a marriage, mentally, she has checked out of the marriage. It's not disrespectful to say ex-husband, because for all we know, she could be doing the litigation to actually get divorced. For all we know, she has been divorced. For all we know, she's started the divorce proceedings. We don't know.
Yeah.
She didn't disparage him. Now, when I decided to divorce my husband, from the time that I went to my solicitor and we did the paperwork, he received it and everything else, I would refer to him as my ex-husband. I was very respectful because he is the father of my child. Now, Maybel wasn't disparaging to AY in any way. So I find it weird that you have a problem with the term ex-husband. She's given him that respect because she could have slagged him off. She could have said a lot of things that she chose not to. They've been married for 20 years, so she has a lot of dirt on her husband. Ex-husband is just to make people aware, you know, you make a statement, we are no longer together. Please leave me and my ex-husband to do things in private, blah, blah, blah. There's nothing disrespectful in what she said. I think you need to understand that it's just a process for the fact that she's made that decision that she no longer wants to be with AY, and she's probably doing the paperwork on the side as well. Like I said, I refer.
What I think is, honey babe, I think Braben is optimistic that there might, perhaps there's some room for reconciliation, or there could have been,
Yeah.
but by using
Yeah.
X, it means it seems so final. So I think that's
Is
what
it?
he's talking
Yeah.
about. Am I wrong, Braben?
You are right. You are right, Auntie B.
Yeah.
I just want to speak to what Honey Baby is saying now, and why it
Yes.
concerns me that she's using the word ex-husband while
Yes.
the marriage is yet to be legally
Finally
dissolved.
dissolved. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, as we are saying, men are doing this, men are doing that. Women,
Yes.
Nigeria, African women also need to open their eyes and act right. You know, we
Yeah,
are.
but
Nigeria,
Ben,
just wait, please. Nigeria
okay.
is growing to a level now
Yeah.
that I see a lot of people with cash lawsuits that they did not expect. I'll give you an example. Do you
Okay.
know that if AY is
Yes.
the type of crazy dude that we know, he
Yeah.
can actually sue whoever is seeing Maybel right now. That man is the reason his marriage breakup. It happens here in America all the time. You have couples who are going through divorce process. It has not been
Yeah.
finalized, and the
Yeah.
woman is seeing someone else, or the
Okay.
husband is seeing someone else, and the
Yeah.
wife will not use that as part of the basis for filing, and some
Yeah.
wife can even sue. I know I'm not a lawyer, but I know some
Yeah.
lawyers know what I'm talking
Yes.
about. So that is why I feel like using the term my ex-husband, if you are dealing
Yes.
with some really crazy Nigerian husband,
Yeah.
and if we are in a country that has
Yeah.
rule of law, I will sue that man that she has
Okay.
been seeing, because obviously she's been seeing someone before now. So that's just the point I'm trying to make here.
So, Braben, hold on.
Yeah.
I'll come to you
Yeah.
in a minute. I've got other people as well. But Braben, I don't want us to get stuck on the semantics.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because this is Oyibo, is English that they are writing. If you are going to write it in Yoruba, you're not going to write it that way. Okay. So let's not get hung up on the words. Okay. Let's look at the issues, because that is what is helpful. Okay. Because sometimes when people are going through, that's what Ola is always saying, you don't even put out the statement yourself. Get people who are trained to do things like this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And try not to say too much. Short, very straight to the point, and don't say too much and leave it at that. But Nigerians that I know of, even the celebrities, they like to do everything by themselves. So they will go and write when they are emotional and when they are in their feelings. And that's why a lot of people, they say things that they later regret. But once you post it, it's gone. So I don't want us to dwell on the let's not dwell on the semantics. Let's talk about the issues.
Yes, I also know that, because I'm seeing the comment. In fact, the screen in my office is big. I see everybody comment. The people who say everything they want to say. But this is an educative platform, and sometimes even when we are in our emotions, talking about what men did is also a good thing for women to learn. There are some women now that are in some really bad relationship that's going to embark on taking some steps, especially in abroad. And some of the things you say, you post, can be used against you. In fact, I've seen some women lost custody of their children based on what they post online.
Yeah.
If you know what I'm saying. It's not as if maybe I'm focusing on that, that sensitive Maybel is going through or something. I'm just pointing it out that to me, it's too early to use that word ex-husband. That's just as far as this.
Would it have been better if it was a PR statement? I hear what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say, supposing she's actually, processing a divorce. I think that it's appropriate for her to call him ex-husband, because in a couple of weeks or a couple of months, they are going to be legally divorced. So sometimes when people pull out statements, I do agree, use wisdom, get the right people in place, get a proper PR, public relations company to do the necessary statements. But in essence, if she has decided that she wants to go through with the divorce, to me, there's nothing wrong with calling him an ex-husband. He's still the father of her children. He's still the father of her children. She just chooses not to be married to him.
Yeah, the question I even want to ask about the AY situation is that if their marriage was not working, like they were unhappy for so long, why did they try so hard to have a second child? Isn't it It's just for me, if a marriage is not working, I mean, this is what I believe personally
Yeah.
anyway. But some women believe I want to have my children with one man. Okay? Which is all right. There's
Mhm.
nothing wrong with it. It's
Don't
fine.
open
Yeah.
one of your Auntie B.
It's true now. If you're
Don't
not happy,
open
why are you
here.
having more children? I
I,
always say
I
that
I agree
if you
with that,
are
because
unhappy in a marriage,
you know,
please don't have
the
more
funny
children.
you know
Don't.
the fun you know the funny thing, when I was in the process of divorcing, there was a question that I could have had another child, but I think some people make bad choices. I'm all about accountability and bad choices. If you're not happy in a relationship, having a child, I don't think is the solution, because it's a band-aid of what is the underlying
Not going
problem
to
in the
save the marriage.
relationship.
Obviously, it didn't
Yeah,
save their own.
all this having children, having all my kids with one man, and then you now end up having 4 kids on your own because of your bad choices, when you should have left with just one child. I think it's a very African Nigerian mentality to believe that having a child fixes everything. It does not. That is why we need to be very critical and use common sense when we're having kids with people, even being married. If your marriage is not working, having 4 or 5 more kids is not going to fix that marriage.
I
To
never
me, he made,
understand it.
yeah,
Honestly, I
yeah,
don't. I don't. I
it's
always
a
tell
bad
people
choice. And I
when
think
you are
what,
in a when you are in a DV relationship or a bad marriage, I always advise people, please have the children, because at the end of the day,
yeah,
those children are going to be left with you to take care of.
yeah, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, yeah.
So why are you having more
It's bad
children?
choices. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bad choices. I just think I think it happened when she had the kids 2 years ago. Is it just 2 years ago she had the second child?
Yes, yes, it's a
See
baby.
that,
Yeah.
and from what I'm hearing, there was problems before that. I
There's
think
been
it was a very
problems
bad
here.
choice. I think having
Honey
kids
babe,
when you're
don't
in a
open
toxic
can of
relationship,
worm. Honey
having
babe,
kids
don't
in a
open can of
let me
worm.
finish, brother Ben. Having kids in a toxic relationship when there's already toxicity makes no sense. You're just bringing innocent, vulnerable people into a bad situation, which you as a parent and a mother should know better.
Okay. Thank you very much, honey babe. Do
Thank you,
appreciate
Anthony.
it.
Take care.
All right.
Bye.
Speak
Bye.
soon. Thank you. Okay,
Bye.
but I bet you were going to say something. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that if we look at the child thing that Honey Babe just mentioned, um, the two have both of them have a beautiful daughter, and for the longest, no other baby. And
Yes.
finally, it happens 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And there has been issues of cheating, STI, and all that going on. That means something. Let me just leave it at that. That means something.
What means
And
something? What do you mean?
at the B,
Hmm?
you know, STI can actually lead to infertility, right?
Of course. Of
Okay.
course. Mm-hmm.
And if a woman is married to a man after your first baby, then
Mm-hmm.
it becomes a struggle to
Yeah.
have a second baby.
Yeah.
And somebody is bringing all these diseases home.
Yeah.
And if they were not properly treated, that can
Mhm.
actually cause a delay
Yes.
in
Yes. Yes.
childbearing.
Yes. Yes.
And one of the things I do recommend, although not local recommendations are Nigerian man style.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when I see couples go 5, 6 years and they are looking for a baby and the baby is not coming, if they have the option to, do the IVF thing, that is fine. But if not, if the problem is definitely with one of them. Let's just say it the way it is. The
Yeah.
problem is with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
And whoever is in that marriage that knows that he or she is faithful
Mm-hmm.
and desired baby,
Mm-hmm.
wahala go soon happen. One way or the other, somebody might step out,
Mm-hmm.
pregnancy may result, and
Mm-hmm.
then that can break the whole table. Now, for an African man, if that happens, most men won't come out and say, ọmọ yìí ó dà pé ó lọ ṣe nǹkan ní kíní yìí fi jáde o. The next thing is to just look for a way to end the marriage quietly.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not mentioning any names. I'm choosing my word correctly, please. So with this that's both going on, obviously everybody already agreed that this lady move on because she's done with the marriage for so long. And from the way the husband also acted, it shows that the youth have also moved on a long time
Yeah.
You know,
So I like what
so
you said. And that's coming from also not just a man advising people, also coming from you being a health practitioner. Yeah, I like what you said about when you can actually get an infection that you will bring home, and can affect your what's it called, your ability to be a father or a mother. And the thing, the scary thing about this, Brother Ben, is that when, for instance, a man brings an infection home, let's say he sleeps, because all these girls here, let me tell you something. We're talking about BBL girls earlier on. They have multiple people they are sleeping with for money.
yeah.
Most of all these so-called celebrity, big brother people, not all of them, but most of them, how they make their money.
I just pick your
Yeah.
call if anything.
They go about sleeping with other people, and then you go and sleep with them because you see them on the screen, you like them, and you don't use protection. At the end of the day, you bring an infection home. You might know that you have an infection. How do you tell your wife that, okay, oh, you have an infection, come to the hospital? I know somebody that has gotten HIV from her husband.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah. I also know a story, and I'm not even making it on this platform. A woman told me about how she got HIV. She married a man that has HIV. The man gave her HIV. But you know the worst part? He was treating himself, and she didn't know. She was just sick. She was treating other things. He didn't occur to her until she stumbled on the medication that he was taking. Can you not see reasons why women are like, no, if this thing is persistent, alone, I'm not taking it. He was on medication, treating himself, taking the whatever medication they take for treating HIV so that it doesn't develop to become full-blown AIDS, right? But he didn't tell her. So she didn't know.
That's
until
a crime.
she saw the medication. That is the level that some people, because they want to save face, he cannot tell her, I brought something, go and check yourself. Then she found out. Of course, she left the marriage. So a woman like that, people will see her and shame and say, you left your marriage. But how many people is she going to tell? She told me this because she could trust me to open up to me. Say, this is what I went through in my marriage. So things when I'm just saying this to say that when it comes to this infidelity and cheating, the reason why increasingly a lot of women are saying no to it is issues like this. It's not just because, it hurts that you are giving your body to somebody else. It's the fact that you are putting us at risk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You are putting us at risk.
And for me, I do tell men whenever we're having our men's talk, locker room and all that, I do say this, that look, everybody you see where they work, carry Bobby, carry Yash. Something they there. Everybody get one thing for body. And when you are dealing with a lady that possibly, especially all these, what do they call them now? Baddies, Abby? Instagram baddies.
Instagram baddies.
Artists, actress,
and I know they write all this infection for face, so all this sickness, where did they carry? We know they talk about the spirit. Let's not even go to the spiritual angle of the kind of demons and spirits that you get, you fuse into your life. I don't know why people are doing this to themselves.
Yeah.
When you don't get money, you stay one place, you carry yourself, stay one place. When small money enter your hands, you go, they run up and down. And what are you looking for? Kill and work territorial long.
I was even coming to that, Auntie B. I just wanted to say something about this STD thing before I move to what you just said now. I was watching one of AY comedian at one of his worry show, and the guy was making a joke, which is something valid, but everybody were laughing. The guy said, as a man, you go carry Olosho, when I enter finish, you begin lick plate, lick plate everywhere, clean. When you reach to enter paradise, you carry condom, you wear them. After you don't drink 45 liters of HIV. It sounds funny. People were laughing, hey, but I look at it like, even those of you that are in the audience there, you are there with some of your Instagram buddies, some of your side chick, side chick that has a sugar daddy, a regular boyfriend.
Yes, that's the thing. One girl. Brother Ben, one girl in Abuja said that she has 15 boyfriends. 15.
Jesus.
She said that her mechanic is her boyfriend, the one that does her. So she basically have boyfriend for everything she needs. And that is your regular body that you will see on Instagram. You will take picture, you will slide into DM.
Yes,
and they say, hello, baby, have you eaten? Can I know you?
Imagine, and to me, that is not fair to women, because when you have innocent wife at home and then you now brought this home, you give her to the innocent woman, and sometimes men can quickly find out that something is not right. Once they won't begin pee, it's becoming difficult to urinate. You already know that. It be like say the way match I played last week, I don't carry something, but the woman may not know. Yes. So some men will start treating it, and they will not quickly tell their wife that, hey babe, it be like say motikoba, you know. Now she's living with it, and that was what I was making reference to when we were talking about that 2 years old baby and things like that. When you bring STI, you deposit it to an innocent woman. She's not knowing she's dealing with something like that, and then the thing begins spread, spoils so many things for the woman. Just like Sisi said, you give the woman pelvic inflammatory disease and all that. She didn't know. Now you yourself, and that's why sometimes I even tell women, if you are suspecting your husband is cheating, and all of a sudden he's running away from Kerewa, looking for excuse 1 month, 6 weeks, not to Kerewa. If he be say, bros, don't carry something, you know, so give you.
I know another, say my ears are they hear stories every day. I know another woman from Nigeria where say he stopped. She no gree Kerewa her husband for like over 1 year. The husband was accusing her of cheating, but she wasn't. Do you know why? Because she was afraid of catching something. They live in Nigeria. Because the husband, I'm sorry, guys, but I have to, there's no other word I can use than DOG. Anything on skirt and trouser, now in the sleep with. He said, my dear, I beg, I won't stay here, take care of my children. And the husband can narrate for the whole community, everybody. A woman that will not sleep with your husband, she is not sleeping with the husband. Say lie. Because you know if you tell your husband to use condom now, I want to tell your husband to sleep with you with condom. He said, no. He said, lie. He said, not being type. He said, say this man say, he said, not being type, they feel catch disease.
Jesus.
So when you live with somebody that kind of mentality, what are you going to do about it?
Yes, sir.
He's a married man that believes that he cannot catch the disease no matter what. And
I want to say something now, Auntie B. For those people who don't they give me punch for comments, make una radio hello kini boxy dani una go hammer me tire today because I'm gonna say it. Fine, men cheat, which is wrong, which I do not support. But who are they cheating with? Is it not women? Just the way women are saying, man, call yourself, my sister that was here before me now, Sister Omoye, was a man. Start podcast, talk to yourself. Women, talk to yourself too. A married man that is cheating with another woman. The woman is cheating, we knows that he has a wife at home.
So we should start telling women to stop dating married men, eh?
They are the problem. Now women, they cause them. They know that some of them know that this man is married. He has wife and kids at home and he's coming for them. What stop you from saying, you know what? Go face your wife. I'm not doing. So women, you hold yourself accountable.
So, Braben, the problem with that is that I hear you and you have a point, but the problem is that you see, that the woman that they are cheating with, except that woman is married, they are usually single. So they don't have any commitment to somebody. They are not in a covenant or they are not in any tie with anybody legally or otherwise. And it's not everybody, because I find here in this part of the world, these young girls here, you don't need to tell them not to date married. They run away from them. Like you see the way where rats, they run from Pusina. So with girls here, but in Nigeria, it's a different dynamic because again, there's the issue of poverty. So some of these girls, the married men give them money. That's why they prefer to date them than the single. It's a whole lot of, even one.
And now you see, Auntie B. That is why I'm just saying that, like Sister Omoye suggested, that men should call themselves to order. Let women start holding other women responsible. You see,
Okay.
I saw a post from I wasn't paying too much attention when this issue of this our sweet brother Junior Pope, God bless his memory. I pray his soul rest in peace. When this issue came out and people were posting the picture of the lady that was the producer of the movie they were shooting, there is a lady that trended one time before that said maybe I think is it Godalo or something that say his husband was cheating, running around. The moment the lady saw that picture, the lady posted it and said she is one of the people that were messing with her husband. And people were like, hey, madam, go. You have divorced him. Stop. And I'm like, that is the problem. You are not calling her out for what she did. It's easy to say, man, cheat, but why don't we also have women holding all these young girls and other women responsible? Let's just be honest.
So, no, Ben, hold on. No. See, you cannot control everybody. The only person you can control is yourself. Okay? You cannot control everybody. You cannot say, oh, let's go into the world. All the women in this world, you must not date a married man. Have you forgotten that some men hide being married? They hide it. They will tell you that, no. I know many people that go into a relationship with somebody who paraded themselves as a single man. They later found out that he was married. Yanko. So what I'm saying is that there are so many angles to it. Women, some girls generally definitely only date married men in Nigeria because of the benefits.
Thank you.
So what are you going to say to those girls? Whatever you are saying, they go, hey, yeah, but I ben you want me to I want more they go drag you, they go call you all sorts of names because it's like you're trying to take away their sugar daddies that's giving them money. So,
I don't see commentary. I see people are really they've put on their boxing glove. They drop boxing blow for comments.
We cannot control everybody.
I agree, but I'm just saying.
So if you are in a marriage, the solution to it is that you that is married, please control yourself and face the person that you are married to. No matter the podcast, let's have 1 million podcasts telling women not to date married men. Some will still not listen.
You are right, Auntie B. That's a good message. But sometimes men fall into temptations, you know? Yeah. So that's why I'm just saying, if a man is tempted and the lady can reset his brain, I say, brother, I know you give me money, everything, but go and face your wife, you know?
Not in Nigeria. There's poverty in the land. That one you are speaking could work. See, somebody is confirming here. Sister Tony said, I actually fell victim dating a married man without knowing. You see, she's confirming what I've just said. Said I called it quits. Immediately I found out that he was married. Yeah. Okay, let's take Brother Okiki. Brother Okiki is in the house. Let's hear what he has to say. Brother Allah, good evening. Welcome.
Oh, thank you very much.
I came to Houston. You didn't come.
Sorry, no. Sorry, that job and family matter. I beg. You know.
Okay.
Sorry. This matter, you see, Nigeria don't be like airtime now. Things they happen there. You know, this airtime within Nigeria, it all spread well. But I'm not to blame men too for all this wahala. I'm not gonna lie to you. Because the things where they happen for that place, both man and woman, they do the thing now. You know, sometimes they say, when they don't get money, everybody go happy. But like I say, money no they make them they happy.
No, they go stay for, most of them the money have come be their problem.
They go stay for big mansion, drive one of the most posh car on earth. But like I say, the woman too, go the eye on that one when they level, or you go even the eye get mad. You understand me? So the man too, on that level. So sometimes cultural things they fall into place in these things. You know, I don't want to talk about what I see our society. It get with a positions on certain things. Let me say you marry or you get picky, but there's some kind of specific something. When I say if not be that one when come out, they will tell the man for back saying, now you know, you won't, go get that thing and make your name continue. these things they play into some of all these things also. Pressure, So we never feel able to take that part of that cultural something away for men head or for the people when they pressure them. You understand me? Even for this country, you go marry, you see where Nigerian man marry Igbo. On then Nigerian person go tell you say, no, Igbo you won't marry. You want that? You understand me?
Tell
No,
them,
Igbo you
bro.
won't marry. No, Igbo you won't marry. So there's a certain cultural things when they put pressure for our people sometimes sometimes the guy go confused. You understand me? So sometimes if you build a house with somebody, he not come kill you. Say that just say go cheat. You go ask the guy, first of all, why you cross leg go outside? If you don't say you not go do the thing too, why? You see, it's better to ask why than to the verse you will try and come out. At the end of the day, the man when you go me for outside, he go see you, he go dump you. Nigerian men.
I don't understand what you are saying, Brother Ola. This is where me and you always disagree. What are you trying to say?
See. When a man go cheat, you go ask the man, why you go cheat? You go make it explain to you why you go do that.
Who go ask the woman, the wife will ask the man why he went to cheat.
Now because he get evidence say he go cheat. He get evidence he go cheat now. He go put that down, he go ask. What make you go cheat? Are not there enough for you? Which reason make you go cheat? The man, not be saying call a fight to just calmness.
When you can't explain, finish. When you can't explain why you go cheat, then what's she supposed to do with that information?
Every information they gather, every information they very important now. So now you can't weigh yourself. You won't continue with the thing. I mean, this thing go made the man go do the thing. You understand me? So now the information you fit to decide if you want to stay or you don't want to stay. You understand me? But
so,
not say
wait, before we continue, I need to ask you because we are all about accountability here, and we like to look inwards. You could know us here. If your wife go cheat and you get evidence, you go call and sit and down, ask and say, why you go cheat? Are you gonna go through this formula where they give us so? Now what do you go with that?
I go sit that also, and why I go ask say I would like to know the information because I don't want your verse come out. Say I not gather important information if I dare risk or not now.
You must know the information. Then you get information, then you go, what would you do with the information though?
That go decide, say, okay, this one not go work again now. Don't say, that's that level you go take decide now. You understand me? Because if you don't rush come out, you don't know much about what you go do, why go do the thing. You see they disturb yourself, they go now. You go use the other one, go to the affect the other person when they're the other side. So just settle the thing for mind. That's okay. This one, you don't conclude. You're going to judge what the information will pass give you.
So the reason why the person give you saying cheat, that one will come satisfy your pain. It will make your pain go away.
Look,
that information when the person will give you, so it will solve the problem. It will satisfy your pain. And the person giving the information, the cheater will give the information.
Pay not the day. Look, pay not the day forever. Or say the person won't just look. Nothing belong to anybody for anything. Even the person who even marries, not even belong to you. So why you won't go die for waiting not belong to you now? For person to cross go to do it, it not belong to you now.
Bros, make I see something here, bros.
Sometimes they confuse us sometimes.
No verse, bro. Make I say something here. If what I'm hearing from you is that if a woman steps out, a wife steps out to cheat and come back to the house, the husband will calm down and ask her, why did you cheat? Bros, that one no they happen with
No, what you talk say? Now you can't job for your culture. If now what you want to stay or you won't go stay that place, make you the bleed for your mouth. Because for men, they destroy us. You understand me? But if see women get power to resist some of this, that's why they feel they marry two wives. You understand me? Women go just marry now. The same thing, all this side chick take the sleep with person husband. Their brain, no woman when they with married, when say you see a man, the way the man will take confess, the way go take behave, you will not say this man get wife. The way go take calm, the way go take arrange things. You understand me? Take calm till they deal with you. Man will not get wife, when you they want to tell you, you will not do it go take behave too. Don't worry about it, they calm and everything.
I'm struggling. I really
don't. What did they try to tell you, say? What did they try to say? Women, when they follow married men, they know say that man now he don't marry.
What about the man where they cheat on his wife? Talk about that one, brother Okiki.
Usually, the man when they cheat for a wife, it's not good for man to go cheat for a wife. But what did make the man go they cheat? Now they will try ask the man, why you they with such a beautiful thing when you get so? Why you they go ask? What did they look for? You understand me? So that's why I say cultural things go they involve. You understand me? To be honest, also I know they go to mention the cultural things. You understand? Because other cultural things go they involve. See, Nigeria culture, would they look for one perfect thing for inside that marriage? No matter how you born, if that will not complete them, they'll say, you never born.
I beg, sorry. Not today. Maybe the topic today is not for you. Make we leave them. I beg you. They give me a headache. I don't try. I don't try to listen to you, but you are going round and round. And sorry, sir, but you are not. You are giving me everybody headache. I don't know what you they talk about. What are you talking about? Cultural thing and make the ask and what they look for. If you go ask and then I don't understand. Maybe Beno. I beg. More talk about Bob. I never ever talk about Junior Pope. Maybe you understand what he's saying because I don't understand. The topic is definitely what did they talk is not. I can't understand. I don't know what did they talk.
I think with the bros they try to talk. If I think just try maintain some level of
I don't
sanity.
think you can do you understand what he was trying to say? I don't understand.
The only thing I pick from what he said is that if a woman is dealing with a married man, the woman somehow from the way the man comport himself, the woman will know that this man is married. But the other side where I'm confused is when Brola said if a man is cheating, the man is culturally looking for something in marriage. Probably he's not getting that, and that is why he's cheating. I think that's just how far I can make sense
excuses for cheating. And he's the one that said he didn't marry a Nigerian woman. The Oyibodi is married to, does he cheat on her? Of course he doesn't. So what did they talk? I beg. When he reaches this cheating matter, I feel like a lot of our brothers, they just, if you don't have the right words, because this topic can trigger a lot of people, right? So it's better for you to just
I think Ebola is trying to.
Somebody said he's making a valid point. Of course he's a man. Onyekachi says he's making a valid point. I allowed him to talk, but I didn't get the point. I don't know what the point is. George, please put your internet on because I've not even talked about your internet is disconnected, George. Guys,
we don't miss you and Obodo fam.
Honestly, I don't miss him too, but now my first day back, and brother Lad already give me. You don't give me headache first day when I come back now.
No, we want make we remove all those enjoyment where you can't do for US now. So
I just come back one day back.
If we stress you small, you go lose all those calories.
All the enjoyment. Oh my God. George, hello. How are you? Welcome.
Hey, how you doing, Auntie B?
I'm good, thank you.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you. It's good to be back.
Oh wow, yeah. I saw all your trip in Houston. Thanks for visiting us in the US. So
yeah, thank you. It was good.
Yeah. Hey, brother Ben, how you doing?
I'm good, my brother. Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can come in and summarize the point that Brayala was trying to make. Maybe because he's speaking. Sometimes when you speak pidgin English, sometimes the message is lost. I'm sure there's a message there, but I didn't get it. That's all I'm saying.
But I know get that too, man. Brother Ola was all over the place. So
exactly. I'm even patient. People in the comment section were like, Auntie B, please. I still listened. I waited, but the message was lost to me. Honestly, it was.
Yeah. So. And to be like always, like right, my point still stands, right? Like the points I make when you guys come up with this point of cheating and man and woman marriage breaking, even when you see the marriage looks like a perfect marriage, then something goes wrong. 20 years, 30 years, it's surprising, It looks like most marriages are at the verge of breaking, or you see something perfect and something happens. And we still really, as a people, mostly Nigerians, because I'm a Nigerian, so it looks like we still haven't addressed the real issue, because we, the truth is, I think from my point of view, from what I see, or from studying how people have been behaving in marriages and all those things, most men are polygamous in nature. I know I brought that point the last time, and you don't agree with me. And most women are monogamous in nature, you know. So that's why you see that when you guys speak on this matter, you
Yes.
guys get agitated, the women, right? And the men of
You
most
don't get it.
times,
You don't get why we feel this way.
they kind of calm, you know, we're all
You
kind of
know,
calm. Even,
what's the big deal?
you
But
know,
okay,
yeah,
so
like
George,
even me when I want to talk, I slide in gently because I know some that if you
you have
trust
social
me,
skills. You have social
yeah,
skills, and
you know,
you're emotionally intelligent not to get on our nerves because you know that emotions are already high.
yeah. But you know, the truth is, man, look, see, to be
So
honest with you,
some people,
brother Ben would know what. So brother Ben went to Atlanta, went to Houston with you guys, right? And it was like, all these women are pretty, fine women, all those things. You know, the thing is, if you leave brother Ben, I know now they challenge your brother Ben, talk through between you and God. If you leave brother Ben, if your wife no go drive am from house or get
you know,
casala
that
for
I go
home,
on though.
you no go park, you no go and go. If you want to say I better go play one for outside, you go carry, you know. So what I'm saying,
But I beg you, try. Try it back. Would you try something like
yes.
that?
Let's be honest. Let's be honest.
No,
Let's
it's
be
not
honest.
back. Would
Those
you dare?
sisters fine. Those sisters fine like. Yee.
Oh my God. So, George, I'm going to disagree with you, man. It's not only men. Everybody's Stop.
No,
I
no,
think
no, no, no,
excuses
Auntie
people
B.
are
No, no, no.
producing.
That's where me
Men
and
are
you disagree.
polygamous, man. Women are polygamous. Everybody's
No, no,
polygamous.
women are not. No, no, women are really not. Like women are, I'm not saying they
You're
can't
not a
cheat.
woman, so how can you argue
No,
with me what
hold
you
on.
feel?
Hold on
You're a
now. I'm not
woman.
saying, hold on. I'm not saying women are not capable of cheating. They can cheat. They will want to cheat. Some women cheat. But the percentage or percentages of women that does that is very few compared to the
Why
percentages
do you
of
think
men.
so? Why do you think
Be-
that women
because
don't usually
most
act on those instincts? Why?
because most women want to be with just a man. They want to be treated. They want to be taken care of. They want to love. When they love wholeheartedly. When a man loves, he might still there somewhere. Yeah, I'm just telling you guys the truth,
I
though. I'm
disagree with
just
that one, no.
sorry. I know say you will disagree, but I did tell you, say, even me where they here, I still struggle to stay with my partner. I'm doing my best. I'm just telling you that. But if I see woman, when my wife no day there or my lady no day, you don't understand what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
saying my eyes wanders.
Your temptation, you'll be tempted. Yeah.
Yes, more than my lady will, more than my sisters will,
Okay,
more
so
than
I like the fact
So
that you are being honest. I like your honesty, number one. Number two, I like the fact that you are saying that there's always the temptation out there, whether you are married or not, for men.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
But
Yes,
what I
yes, and
disagree with is this same old phrase that we've been using. I mean, is over stress, is over beating. Men are polygamous in nature, please.
no,
I
no, no,
don't
and
like
that's why I want us to move it from our parents' time now.
Is it
In
only
this point
black
in
men
time,
that are polygamous in nature or
no,
men in
no,
general?
no, no. Even these are people where they here. They go get no matter how wealthy, they go still they play away match. Forget that story. They plenty. It's just that they smooth. They're smooth criminals. You know. So let me say. Yeah, codedly. What I'm saying is how we go fit treat this thing. How can we start addressing it in the 21st century way now? Because this thing is still there, and we're trying to deal with it, tackle it with men stop cheating.
Yeah.
That's what we. It's not working exactly. You know, it's not working. There's something. There's an underlying problem. Something we need to start dealing with it in a different way. What is the problem?
I think if I can just, it's not the problem, but one of the reasons, I'm not giving excuses for cheating. One of the things that a lot of men will say is because they are not getting enough sex.
Not really, not really. At some point, the sex will even tire you. No, that's not the thing.
Because
There's
you know they
something.
tire on if another person, if now brand new spring chicken, no they tire on her.
And at some point, it will come tire you too. Now, So that's the thing.
So somebody is asking you a question, George. Marie is asking
Yeah.
you that if you say that men are polygamous in nature, why then do men get angry when their women cheat? That's a very good question.
Auntie B.
Because they're polygamous in nature. Then feel say they're supposed to get somebody else. The woman who's supposed to see. Okay, men have dominant spirits. Men, they're like lions. You understand? They pray. They want to prey on all the. They want to have praise, but they don't want you to prey on theirs. Like you can't. Go figure pounds on a lion's territory, right? But he feels he can go out and terrorize all the territory. So it's just I want us to start addressing things from that point of view. Let's put a different look to this thing as a people. Let's evolve. Let's the converse.
Are you saying we should ask the question why?
Yes, that's the question we need to start asking ourselves. Where is this thing coming from? Why are we like that?
Why, George? My fear is that if we go that route and start asking the question of why do men cheat? Why are men
like that?
They are polygamous.
Why are they wired that way?
It's a slippery slope that we can never. There's no bottom on it.
No, if you don't go there, you can't solve the problem. You see what I'm saying? If we don't go there, you can't solve the problem because it's an underlying problem, and you will see a perfect home. It breaks overnight, and it's sad. It's sad.
So
it's really sad.
Now, speaking from you started this conversation. Let me ask you, why do you think men say they are polygamous, and why do men cheat? Why?
So I summarize or I simplify it to say men are polygamous in nature. Maybe that's because I feel that's the language we understand. But the truth is, we have a wandering spirit, like men, like eyes, men like you're the hunters. You're with a pretty lady, like organized. She's beautiful. She got everything. You see another man just want to have what you have. But that man go date the cheat with woman will be like, exactly. That's even a good one. House girl will be saying.
Somebody says lack of discipline and environmental conditioning. I like the environmental conditioning. Yeah.
And we have majority of men doing it. Majority, over 60%. So it's not lack of conditioning. So we shouldn't simplify something that majority of men do to a simple form. Most homes are broken. Most homes, even in the United States, most home, even in the United States, is broken. Marriages are falling apart.
So how do we solve this issue then? How do we solve the problem? How can we get men? Are you suggesting that women should be more accommodating and accept cheating?
No. I'm just saying, it doesn't mean that we're not really addressing the real issue. And I don't know what the issue is. It looks like we're not tackling the real problem. Okay. It looks like we're not tackling the real problem. So that's my point of view. That's where I'm coming from. Like, we're not looking at this thing from a right angle. We're always addressing the same issues, and this thing keep happening. It just keep happening.
It's happening. Allah says 60% of marriages ending in divorce in the US.
You see, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's not some. That's majority. Yeah, so 60% is over half. So it's majority.
Christ is saying something. He says the fallen nature of man. The fallen nature of man. That's
the fallen man.
Yeah,
it is the fallen man nature.
The nature of man that is fallen.
They're going spiritually. So when Najama no fit tackle something, or we no fit into this thing, we will carry and go spiritual. Let's live the spirit. That's why even for church, pastor go they preach this cast demon, and if they look with this thing, the eyes go they do. And to be, I just throw now this thing, sir. Make a cuckoo run because I did work. But no could they address the real issue. No could they address the real issue.
Before you run, George, me and you, we need to talk this matter again.
Absolutely. And I want to.
How are you going to send me a message? Do you have my email address? Because no, we need to talk about this on a different show.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I wanted to tell you mixing. I wanted to tell you mixing that AY thing with Bobrisky and this guy's sad story together. No, that this AY story and this cheating story overshadow all this one. You know, we're supposed to demand this guy. You know, and see us they talk about marriage because na big problem it be for our society. You see this. You see what you see how we don't even move. We don't even who be Bobrisky. We don't even send that. You see what waiting I talk. We don't even feel move past this story because we all know that our home is pandemic. Waiting to happen. You know, there's something wrong.
Yeah.
You know.
Okay. So drop me an email. I'm gonna invite you to come on a show. You do your homework, and then we'll do a show where we'll invite other brothers because this is gonna be a show for you men, so that you can tell us. Maybe you do some digging because you are the ones doing it. So majority of you are doing it. So you have to now look inwards and tell us what you find. Why it's not going away.
Even we no go fit. Correct. So you guys need to start looking as a woman and look at your man and say,
we can't solve your problem for you.
No, you can't solve it. You can't solve it, right? We go give you why waiting we really think. Then you not start questioning why do you reason that way? Why do you do the things you do? And when you start questioning those things, then solution comes from questioning those things. Because that's where then we all gonna brainstorm together. Okay, male, female, you know, but we need to start asking the right question because we keep trying to tackle this thing from one angle and it's not working, you know. So
drop me an email. Let's connect and arrange something. Yeah.
Okay, absolutely, I will. Good. Okay. You all have a good one, man. Thanks for the farm. Yeah, we'll still connect, you know. You all have a good one.
Thank you, George. That was really exciting. Thank you, bro.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's honest and he's saying that even him, he's struggling. I like that. When you hear somebody saying, I'm struggling, even me, I have this gorgeous wife, I'm struggling, that seems like somebody who doesn't want to. And they are saying, oh, but it's hard. It's really hard. It's really, Ben, you just laugh through. What you they laugh for? I say you will say, well, make a bring Chidi come in. Chidi.
And to me, you know why I'm laughing? I never knew that watching your show on a big screen can actually be fun when you are watching the show and you are reading comments at the same time. Hey, Auntie B. These people in the comments are on a different level.
Sister Jibola said that George should use AI to Google the solutions of why do men cheat. AI, give us answer. Adewale said the truth is that there will always be going to be temptation, but what you do with it is what matters. Find women full everywhere, not be today.
Thank you.
That's true.
Thank you, Adewale. You see, when George was talking, I agree with almost everything he said because he's actually describing the nature of men. But I think the only thing is that I wouldn't generalize that all men, because we still have some men who are disciplined, who have self-control, and who understood what it means to say your vow and respect your vow. You know, but George is absolutely correct. A lot of men are dealing with what George is describing. And for those in the comment that said that, okay, if men feels like that, if men feel polygamous, do you think women don't feel polygamous too? I think those people are equally correct. They have a valid point. But for me, if I want to talk about why men cheat, I think married men, for that matter, that is cheating, definitely don't know what he's doing. I'm not trying to throw men under the bus because I believe men should look at it from the perspective that if my wife did the same thing I'm about to do now, how would I feel? That's just where I look at it from.
That's what I thought. Let me bring Chidi go into this conversation. Chidi, you're a man. And hello, welcome.
Auntie B, welcome back.
Thank you.
I'm doing amazing.
Good.
Over the farm, I greet everybody.
Thank you. Where are you joining us from, Chidi? I don't think, have you called us before?
No, first time. I'm calling from Germany.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome,
are you single or married?
I am single. I'm single.
You're single. Yeah. Okay. So you, I think you're one of the few people that was able to articulate what brother
Ola.
I didn't quite hear him. So you want to tell us? what he was
Yes,
saying.
let me elaborate. Let me
Mhm,
elaborate a little bit. Yeah,
mhm,
first and foremost, as a man, coming
mhm.
from a man's perspective, but I'll make it easy. I'll simplify it.
Temiti,
You
stop
know,
it. Stop it, Temiti. Sorry, Chidi.
no
Somebody
problem,
is
no
pushing
problem.
on you. They say your voice
No,
is
it's
sweet.
okay.
They say women are
It's
not
okay.
polygamous. Why are you
No,
crushing on
no, no.
Chidi's
Let
voice?
let's take it one step at a
Timothy, is my
time.
voice not sweet?
One step at a time.
Temiti, oh. They say
So my
we
Auntie
are
voice is
not.
B.
not sweet.
We are not. We are mono. They say once we marry,
Ah,
our
look,
eyes only
darling.
for our husband. We don't see any six pack. Koni da for six pack. Give me six pack. If you like, have 20 pack. I don't care. I love my husband.
Auntie B is a very
Oh
real woman.
God.
Honestly, God bless women like you, Auntie B. You're a very honest woman. To be honest with you, I want to say this. A lot of us we are learning from listening to this your show, and right from the first day I joined your show, I've learned a lot. And when
Thank
Brother Ola came in, he was speaking from a man's perspective, and I understand that you don't get it. It's okay. It's not a problem. But let me try to elaborate a little bit.
you.
Now,
Okay.
so many times when we watch crime scenes, both
Mm,
in America and back home, one of the important questions they try to ask the prosecutor, they want to ask, they want to know. They say, why did you do this? We know you killed 50 people. We know you did, sorry, we know you buy people. We know you did this. We know you did that. Why did you do that? The reason why they're asking why, it's not because the why is going to bring the solution, but the why is going to give them a clue, an idea, so that they will know how to tackle and prevent the next one. So
so
now,
the
in so
motive.
many, yes, in when it comes to cheating now,
Mm-hmm.
it's a different ball game. Cheating happen on different angles. Every marriage is not the same. Every marriage is different, and cheating comes from different dimensions. So, if the man should step away from this marriage and go to the next one, what is the possibility that he's not going to face the same thing happening to him again? Maybe he could be the problem. He might be the problem. But if he does not know why, then he will continue to carry that problem from one place to another. So,
Right.
but if he asks the woman and he say, okay, my wife, if if you can tell me the problem, is it that I'm not satisfying you?
Mm-hmm.
And if the woman says yes, probably he can search himself and say, I have been failing in this part. I
Mm-hmm.
never knew because nobody told me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
then even if he does not want to go further, he can come out of that marriage, go and work on himself. And then when he goes into the next one, he will try to, as for that area of satisfaction, he will try to improve because he has had the why. But if you don't know why, and you say, the woman has cheated, I listened to when you asked him, you gave him that question. He said, will you ask your wife why? Yes, it is valid for him to
Mm-hmm.
ask why. But no,
Mm-hmm.
this is the difficult part. They
Mm-hmm.
say truth is
Mm-hmm.
bitter.
Mm-hmm.
Lies are very sweet. Women
Yeah.
love lies because they are very sweet, but they
Mm-hmm.
don't like truth because it can be
Mm-hmm.
very bitter. So honestly speaking, as much as that truth can be difficult and bitter for a woman to take, but as a man, I would rather ask why and stand on the side of, okay, this is you have told me exactly your reason, right? Okay, I will
Mm-hmm.
now decide. The call becomes mine to call if I
Mm-hmm.
want to go further. But
Mm-hmm.
jumping out of the marriage without
Yeah.
knowing why, no, no, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
it's not it's not the best. That's my
So
point of
thank you
view.
very much for that. Are you
Yes,
saying
yes.
in
Yeah,
in essence that there must be a
yeah.
reason for every act of infidelity?
Okay, here is what I'm saying. There must not be a reason. But if you don't ask why, you have denied yourself from at least getting that point. If it is the reason that you can adjust or a reason that you can't adjust. Because some reasons don't they are not just they don't make no sense. But
Mm-hmm.
if there is a valid reason, then
Mm-hmm.
your question why becomes valid. I live
Mm-hmm.
in Germany, and whenever something happens, they will investigate regardless. They will investigate not because they don't have the evidence, even when the evidence are there, they will still investigate and say, why did this guy actually committed this crime? or why did these people actually did this? Then when they find out, they will now say, okay, now we are coming to a close solution. So I think it is very valid for every person who can stand the truth, because not everybody can stand the
That's
truth.
the solution, though. I don't think that's a solution. I think you guys are still dancing
Okay.
around this issue. I agree with
Okay.
George that, you know, we talk about
Okay.
the same thing. You cheated.
Okay.
Marriage are ending everywhere because of the cheating. Yeah, there's a problem. There's a deep problem around the world, not only in, you know, African marriages and all that.
Absolutely.
But asking your partner why, I don't think that's what solves the problem. I don't.
No. It doesn't. It doesn't actually. It helps
Because
you.
people do stupid things for no reason. They just do it from the thrill of
Look
it.
at
A lot
the
of brothers will
benefactor.
tell you that they did it for just it was just sometimes it's opportunity. Like a lot of men will say they are doing car business from US or Canada, travel to Nigeria. The opportunity is there because their wives are abroad. And then they sleep with a young girl who is very, very young and everything is pes, you know, flat belly and giving them signal. And this Baba is in there, maybe he's in his 50s and maybe things are not so rosy at home in terms of him getting it up, and he sees this small girl that is, you know, giving him attention. It's like, who will know? She will not know. That's opportunity. So I'm trying to say that if we, that why question there, we cannot, I don't think we can, you know, we cannot. Ben, you don't laugh, Taya Egbami o Aladugo.
I get it. But let's say the question is not for the solution. The question is for the satisfaction of the person who was or yes, to go and work on his or herself.
It's not the why the solution to cheating. It's why
no. It's not the solution.
Men tend to cheat. Why are they so prone to cheating? Why are they so prone to losing control when it comes to, you know, being with other people apart from actually their own wives? That's the question. Abisoye, jump in quickly there before I come back to Chidi. Yeah.
All right.
Abisoye, are you there? Unmute yourself. Guys, are you liking this video at all? We've been here 2 hours plus, so it's my first day back. If you didn't like it, then I will not be happy. We have only 300 likes and we've had a steady 900 people watching. This is 92. Please like if you're enjoying it, because we are learning. Remember, this is Obodo University. There's a lot of learning going on here today. This is not even about, you know, these individuals anymore. All right. Okay. Abisoye, my love, welcome.
Good evening, Auntie B. Welcome back, Auntie B.
Thank you, love.
I hope you really enjoyed your vacation. If I don't even need to ask, I saw your pictures on Instagram, so I know you had a swell time.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Auntie B. Auntie B, you see, if you notice, there's a pattern. All the speakers, the male speakers that have been calling you, they speak with excuses. They don't speak with consideration for the feeling of this person you're actually talking about, which is Maybel. They are just practically looking for excuses to prove reasons why AY stepped out. So them asking that if a marriage break up, try and ask for a why. It won't work.
No, if your spouse cheats,
exactly. And if majority of men, you could just imagine on this your platform, if majority of men are just thinking in a particular way that there should be a why will only work if the person that cheats is accountable. If the person that cheats is ready to face the fact that I've actually all this person, I am a weak person and I'm ready to make a change, that's when a why will come in. A why will not work when the person is not even ready to take some accountability and CB.
Or when somebody does not even see anything wrong in it.
That's what I'm saying, Auntie B. When you keep going back to some men are polygamous, Auntie B, I'm not bragging. My husband is not polygamous. I'm not bragging. I'm married to one of the few good ones around.
Please brag. No,
so if you
have Nigerian men that are not polygamous, we need to brag with them.
That's what I'm saying. So you're saying that all.
Yes, another woman said it here. She said, "My husband is not polygamous." Yes.
So please, if you want to say polygamous, personalize it. Don't generalize it. If you are polygamous in nature, is on to you.
Some brothers don't even have energy to even deal with only one woman. Talk of a side chick. They just don't have the zeal, or they are committed to other things that they don't, it's just, they're not interested. It's a question of,
cheating is just lack of discipline. We've seen men that have 5 wives at home and they are still cheating. Are you telling me that all the 5 wives I've told don't have what he wants? Is that what you are saying? Are you saying that those 5 women, they are deficient, or maybe they have one but or the other? That is why he's still stepping out. It's lack of discipline. And it's just lack of discipline. A person that cheats is somebody who is inconsiderate, a weak person. Because come to think of it, Auntie B, cheating favors women more. Because you as a woman, you don't need to do the chasing. You don't even need to do the spending. If you decide to step out as a woman, it favors you more.
And it's the illusion, the illusion that a lot of the African black men generally have, to think that once you are married, men don't admire you anymore.
Forget about it. Even they are more attractive to men. Married women are more attractive to men. I'm telling you, because at work, at your place of work, in churches, they are more attractive.
You get a lot of people hitting up on you as a married woman in this day and age.
So if you believe that women are monogamous, you are just saying all sort of you are not ready to be accountable. If you are not ready for the solution, women, even if the woman decides to cheat, it favors her more because she doesn't even need to spend money. She will get spent on. She will even do the chasing. So it is just about being an inconsiderate person. This is the solution, Auntie B. If you know you are not ready to be accountable to just one person, don't go into marriage. It's simple.
Yeah.
Or if you even want to go into marriage, there are some women that they are open to open marriage. They are open to that arrangement. Sit your spouse down. Oh, I am a randy person. I am polygamous in nature. Why don't we do an open marriage? Some women are open to it. They don't see it as a wahala. But please, don't take yourself to somebody who is considerate, to a monogamous woman. Go and look for a polygamous woman like yourself. It's simple. That's why I always pray every time I wake up in the morning. God Almighty, somebody that is damaged, don't let them come near my generation. Let them go to their kind of person. You understand, TB? Look for somebody that has a like mind like yourself. Because if the one speaker saying, if my wife to step out, I will ask her why, is a lie. A Nigerian man will never take it. It's a bloody lie. Be truthful for once so that we can get to the solution.
So I completely hear what you are saying, Labisoye, and I agree that sometimes it's because it's lack of consequences. Because do you know why I say so?
True.
The same men, the same Nigerian men or African men that will marry a black woman and they have no qualms sleeping with their house help in Nigeria, sleeping with their nanny or whatever, they will be abroad, married to a woman from a different race, a white woman, and they will not dare. Do you know why? Consequences.
Yeah, TP, that's the word. That's the word. Because if you cheat, you will lose your house, you will lose your children.
Because they know that with Oyibo woman, it's not negotiable. It's not, oh, I'm sorry. Oh, my father did it. It's my uncle that did it. This is how we do in my family. And your family are not going to expect her to be understanding, which is another way they used to coerce women in Africa to stay. Nobody's going to call her and say, you have children. Oh, where are you going to go to with rich Oyibo? They will kick you out. You do it, you're out. And that's why a lot of our brothers will behave.
They will behave. If I say they will go to the market, they will cook ogbono, they will do so many things, but they will not do it for their fellow. That's why they say, hey, Nigerian women, all these things you cannot do for. If you are doing it for Nigerian women, you will not see broken homes in Nigeria. You will see few things you cannot do for your fellow black woman because you believe they are beneath you. You go and do it for a white woman because you believe she's superior. So it's just lack of discipline, TB. I don't want those excuses. And you see AY has been doing it for a long time, TB. Maybe you don't know the gist. He's been doing it for a very long time.
You always have all this gist, please tell us. I don't know any gist.
And
Let's go there.
there was one time here and I don't know if you know this lady. Is it Frida or something? She has a spa like that in Lagos. There was a message that was leaked then between them. Like, we eat your kinik. I don't want to say those words. And maybe she was on outburst on social media. The message was everywhere. Even she left the house at one time. I'm telling you, AY is when they say rounding capital letter, he is.
No, talk.
Oh, Auntie B, that's just it. There are some even maybe for her to stay this long, I don't know why. Maybe she just felt things would change or something. Even people that know them, they say it's people that are not as beautiful as maybe. Those are the people you go for.
Abi, since we are looking for a solution, I want to say that it's spiritual. Can it be spiritual? Say we should link it now to spiritual village people.
So, Auntie B, to me, it's just lack of discipline. If you know you cannot stay dedicated to one person, don't get married. It's not everybody that will be married now, Auntie B. Don't just get married. Just be having flings here and there. And don't just go into it. If you know you're not ready to be accountable, if you know you are polygamous, you don't have any business being married at all. You don't, to be honest, Auntie B. That's all I have to say, Auntie B. I love you so much.
Thank you, my darling. I love you too. You're always giving me good gist. I love you. Please be very, very proud of that. Your husband that is not polygamous. We want men like that. Those are the men that we want. We don't want any polygam. If you want a polygamous, if you say you're polygamous, they will give you DNA. They will carry on you, what they will bring home for you. Polygamous people should marry polygamous people.
I think the way I don't like saying it is that the world is so damaged that people don't even believe if you say it. Like,
how would I know? Of course I believe it. No, I don't.
So some people just believe it's not, but it's actually possible. It is.
No, of course
there are some good ones out there. They are.
Thank
you. Okay, bye, man.
All right, thank you, darling. Okay, Brother Ben, we're ending now. We don't 1.5 hours. Today is my day. I said I will do 1 hour today. I took today. Let's summarize. We didn't even talk about Junior Pope. We didn't get to it again. His own case is just sad. The only thing I wanted to say about Junior Pope's case is that most of the way people delete in Nigeria is things that are avoidable. You know, the things that are avoidable. The minute I saw it and I heard that it was a boat thing that happened, I was like, it could have been avoided. The way it could have been avoided is simple. Wear a life vest if you're in a boat. Let it be a decent boat that can take the number of people that, because when I saw the boat, I knew they were crowded in that boat. The number of people in the boat was more than the capacity of that boat. You know, and there are just some boats that you don't put on high seas like that. I know our people tend to spiritualize everything because they didn't make sacrifice. Somebody was pouring Fanta into the water. Somebody was doing this. Oh my God. I'm not saying that there's no spiritual word, but come on, we do boat cruise all the time in Dubai. I've never heard of anybody pouring Fanta inside the water before the water can allow them to go. It's just simple because our country don't take health and safety seriously. There are no emergency services. And then we heard that when Junior Pope fell into the water, the first thing they did was to carry him to Babalawo. Babalawo is going to do CPS. He's going to do a basic life support. They are carrying the poor man up and down. Meanwhile, his lungs were being filled with water. So somebody said that if you live in a place like Nigeria and most African countries, if your case involves emergency, you are just in God's hands.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And to this Junior Pope incident, it's really painful for those who knows him up and close and his fans. Honestly, for me, I don't even know him at all until it happens. And you know,
I see him in Nigerian movies. Yeah, he's quite popular.
Yeah, I honestly don't know him at all. So, but from the way people are sharing his pictures and feeling remorseful about it,
he has 3 sons, and apparently he was saying that that he's going to live and raise his sons. Oh my God. I saw a picture of him and his sons in matching outfits, and my heart was just broken.
Yeah, he's a good guy. He's one of those guys that, from what I've seen so far, me personally, I like men who's not ashamed of showing their wife and kids, especially when they are famous, because that is you telling people that, hey, if you are messing with me, know that I have somebody at home, and I like that about him. But just like you say, Auntie B, his demons can be avoided. That is a very avoidable incident. And I just want to tell people, I'm from Ondo, Riverine area, Ilaje, Apoy, Ijo. Those are like my area. I grew up swimming in river and all that. And I would like to tell people, don't mess with water. Don't. Water kills or water pipe people faster than you can imagine. And for those who don't know how to swim, it's even worse when you decided to get into a canoe or any kind of boat without life jacket. That is like you risking your life, basically.
And they were all doing selfies. All of them were
Yeah.
doing they were doing selfies and doing videos and everything. Oh my God.
Because I drive a flying boat in Igbokoda, Odo State. I did that while I was in secondary school. Part of what we learned from that experience is that even when you are looking at the river far ahead of you and you think that the water is clear, there are items, woods, and other kinds of stuff beneath the surface that you don't see. And these are the things that mess with the outboard engine. They mess with the boat itself. There are other marine elements, hippopotamus, all these other big fish and stuff like that. They are present in the water, but you can't see it. So there are nets, fishermen nets that have been lost, that are flowing with no direction. You're gonna see timber, log, there's timbers that have detached from the raft that they are taking to Lagos and all that, and they are just in the water there. So when you are in that boat, you might feel safe. You might think, oh, it's smooth, the way it's flying and all that. But the moment the boat come in contact with any of these items, the boat will capsize. And when it capsizes, those who cannot swim, they are the one who is at bigger risk, because
they're very vulnerable. Yeah.
Those who can swim, what they literally do is the moment the boat capsizes, they will just dive in deep and they will swim away from the place of the incident, and then they surface just at least with some distance far away from the boat that capsized. But for those who don't know how to swim, we basically teach all these things. Back then when I was still doing the riding flying boat, we do teach those who don't know how to swim. Once a boat capsized, don't even attempt that you want to swim, because you can't even hold your balance in the river. So what you do, the moment it happens, stick with the boat. If you can hold on, if you can grab onto the boat, you are safe. But you see, in Nigeria, they don't teach anybody all of these things. If you're going to take a flight now, the flight attendants will come and educate you, repeat the same thing, the same safety protocol over and over again. But we don't have stuff like that in Nigeria. You see, so that is what I'm going to say about.
They replace the life jacket with water spirit. That is
water spirit with prayer. Oh, God cover us. I wish it's good to pray, but at least save yourself first. Don't get into a boat without a life jacket. We take our children to swimming pool all the time. Do you drop your kid in the swimming pool without a life jacket? Please don't do that. And the other side of Hope's story that is even more painful to me and even make me angrier is the fact that Nigerians are so engrossed with this social media thing that even while someone is dying, everybody will bring phone, come out, recording, take
and is it that they don't know that? I mean, they said they took his body to mortuary first, even before hospital. So I don't understand. That's why, you see, I didn't even want to talk about it, because these are all things that could have been avoided. Is it that once somebody stops breathing, it means that the person has deleted? At least try. By the time they took it, no, it was too late. It was too late.
Yeah.
And somebody wants to start making case of that there are, who is that? Grace and Mercy. Mami water is called marine witchcraft, my brother. There's Mami water is called marine witchcraft, my brother. How do you know the Mami water is inside the water? It's called.
Is there, Auntie B? To be frank,
the water?
To be honest,
have you seen the Mami water before?
I have never seen, but there are.
And you come from a riverine area?
Yes, I have never seen myself, but I've had close encounter with
How come we never know anybody that has seen? It's always they say folk tales. It's always they say. Has anybody? We have 953 people. Have you seen Mami Water? Anybody in this comment section that seen Mami Water? Please let me know in the comment section. Have you? I'm not saying they don't exist, but please, these are the things that people are focusing on that is making them not to do the right thing that could have saved a man's life.
Yes.
Mami Water. Where is the Mami Water? Was it there? Oh, it's total negligence. Joe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody said on social market day, you don't drive on the river. Oh, don't beat drum on the river. No evidence. No evidence. Our people, no evidence. Where is the evidence? I'm not talking about Nollywood movie, because brother, you came from a river. Your area is proper river. You are like your people. Your people live. Some of them can actually build a house on that river.
Yeah.
I'm asking, have you seen Mami Water? You don't see Mami Water before?
I've never seen Mami Water before, but I know there are other things in the river that is even more than Mami Water. Okay. You don't even want to encounter.
But I've saying never see before, so you go make people they shalaye.
I've never seen before, and I don't pray to see it because, to be honest, according to folklores and other things that we've heard, Mami Water is not as beautiful and kind like American movie portray it to be. You don't.
No, it's in Nollywood movie that we see Mami Water. Nollywood movie. They always have long hair and they wear white and long fingers like Bobrisky. So, about the Bobrisky, what do you want to talk for that one before we go?
As for Bobrisky, I think somebody called earlier and she just nailed it. I think the whole thing surrounding Bobrisky arrest and sentencing is just to send a message to all these people that are trying to go along that route. And you know, there is poverty in Nigeria. There are people are really suffering, and Nigerians are good at one thing: copy. If somebody do something today and that thing yields good money, give it just 1 month to 3 months. They will replicate it. They will flood your timeline with it. So if you could look at it, and you can tell that a lot of young men are now doing the same thing that Bobrisky is doing, because Bobrisky did it. He made the money. He started flaunting it, letting them know. He brags a lot. I don't usually watch any of his things. I don't follow him. I don't do nothing except when these issues comes up, and because we are here on social media, and for me not to look as if I don't know anything about, I will just look at what's going. So Bobrisky is flaunting that money, just like skit makers, all these actors and actresses are always doing. And a lot of Nigerian young men are catching up that if you wear pants or you wear dress, you waka one kind, people they watch that kind of video, people will, and it's spreading. And I'm afraid to say this, that thing has spread way beyond what we are seeing on the surface. Let's just say it like that.
So it's influencing. Are you saying so because of because it's influencing people to make it seem as if the lifestyle is there's money to be made in it?
Yes, that's what it turns to. And to be candid, I think a lot of story is coming out now on how he's making his money, but may we not go there. The thing that I just want to say is that I think the government is just trying to send a message across to the people, but to me, I think it's too late.
So it's not very dark man that's responsible.
A very dark man just brought it to the surface, and then the fact that Portable, I give that guy, in fact, I give an Tirigbosa. Portable is bold enough to come out and drag him and say what everybody is afraid of saying. I think he gets to the government.
Brotherhood, you are my brotherhood.
Yes, so I think he gets to the government, and the officials are beginning to see that if we don't do this stuff, the alarm go blow. And again, we should always remember that people that like that kind of lifestyle is their choice. They have their own community, and there are lots of influential people too, whom we've heard, I've not seen, that they also belong to that same community. And once you begin drag somebody like Bob and Bob crack, names will start flying. So I think they just want to punish him to shut it down. Spray money has always been part of Nigeria. We spray fire, you know. This last weekend, videos are still surfacing online with people spray money anyhow they want. So I think on Bobrisky, they are just trying to contain something that has already gone beyond what we thought we were looking at on the surface. So I give VDM credit and I give Portable credit for shining light on that. That's what I can say about Bobrisky's Auntie B.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Brother Ben. Eshe Goni, thanks for hanging with me throughout the show. I really appreciate you, my brother.
They don't give me blow tire today. In fact, there's somebody in the comment.
Trouble now.
The name sound like TikTok. The person has been dragging me up and down. Hopefully, maybe that person is one of those people who don't get to know you and they just judge you based on first encounter. Anyway,
because you're always doing bro code, but it's okay. You understand? Somebody has got.
It's not broke code. There are some things we have to say, Auntie B, and that's why I said even why we know that men need to be, at least we need to retrain our men to do better, to treat our sisters better, but we need to talk to the sisters too. And you know, these days one thing I found common, I will still say it, if I go blow me more, I blow me no while. One thing we find common these days is that women don't hold themselves accountable. Let's just say.
Oh, Ben, I beg. I want to end the show. Bele.
Yeah.
You will hold women accountable. I wonder. Ben, I beg.
Thank you.
Blame women. Always blame women. It's easier. It's easier. It's the woman that took a vow. Why is it so hard for you to get it? But it's not the woman that took a vow. You are the one that took a vow. Ben, you know you are my favorite now. Don't let me remove you. Don't let me remove you from my favorite though. Oh my God. Why it's so easy for you to blame women? Why can't you blame your brothers yourselves? Oh God. Women don't collect tire. Man cheat, they blame woman. Which one you go do now? Don't tire. Okay.
Auntie B, how are you, ma? Yes, ma. I caught you. I was on the road all the while, but
I thought as much that you were busy.
Yeah, and then I missed Brother Ben's submission. I missed the very last tale of Brother Kidola.
They always get. He said they said from your show that's when they started dragging him because he said take a law to ban women from dating married men.
5 years. That's what he said, to ban women from the side chicks, basically.
Take a law to stop women from agreeing to married men. Why they agree?
Oh wow, that's a solution. Yeah. That's an interesting solution.
Why they agree that we should blame the women? Why are they agreeing for married men?
That's an interesting solution, though. Okay.
Very
So I caught the last tale of Brother Lakidola's submission. So I don't know. I know you guys were confused. So
yeah, somebody has come to explain it to us, but I think I have a feeling that Chidi added his own because Kidola
is it Chidi or George? There was a George too, right?
Yeah,
okay,
George
Chidi too.
Earlier on. But Chidi came later. But I have a feeling that he added some bits that Kidola didn't say. But it's fine. We're used to Bala. We're used to him. Sometimes we get him, sometimes we don't get him, and that's okay.
Right. Well, I'm happy to see that the brothers are engaging in the conversation at least. You know, that's nice to know. You know, because I do personally, I think we need to do most of the work as men. So, but your own part, Sha, that your question where they ask was so confusing to me.
Which one?
I'm not sure. Were you asking why there's cheating, or you're saying there's no reason to ask why?
It's George that raised it now. That's the question we should be asking.
Oh, he's saying to find solution. Okay, were you asking for solution?
So George said that we keep talking about issues every day, but we are not looking at why. That we should be asking that why question because it's very it's prominent both home and abroad, everywhere. Men are wondering and they keep going on the prowl. They cannot, it's like they are polygamous and all that. So we should be asking the why instead of talking about, incidents and things that when marriages are breaking because men are cheating. But we should be asking the question of why.
Why they cheat.
Yes, why.
That's interesting. Well, for me, I was just having a conversation with my wife right now. There's some things, while we talked about action and reaction yesterday on the show, and yes, it's easy to say, but Ben also was making that point. There's a reason why somebody is reacting to something. I said there's certain lines you cross that we can't be asking for what you are reacting to, right? So we gave the case of if you buy somebody, we cannot be asking why you buy somebody. You don't buy somebody.
No, actually, somebody made a case there. It's Chidi that made a case that even in criminal law that they ask why.
So they're not asking why. Okay, that's a good point. You can ask why to address the society at large, so that just in case there's some kind of hidden spot or something that we can for the society at large, but not to exonerate that person. You see what I'm saying? We don't ask why so that we can say give him a pass, because what most people do when they are saying ask why is they are looking for a way to excuse that person from bad behavior. We can't do that, you know. So for me, once it comes down to you buy somebody, you cheat, you steal, or you lie, I'm sure, if we trace it back, there's some kind of trauma or something that caused you to do what you did, but it's not an excuse. You cannot use it to exonerate yourself. So if we are asking, so that's why I asked the question, why are we asking why, right? Is your reason for asking why is now more important than the why itself, you know? Because if you are asking for that reason of so you can exonerate that person, you only work. Once you commit certain behaviors, the consequences follows accordingly, and that's what we're seeing everywhere.
Should we even be asking that question? Because it made sense the way he explained it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it at some other time.
I don't see the point. I think if you got cheated on, you should decide if you want to stay or not. It's as simple as that. Then everything else will follow from that point forward, you know. But I also know that cheating is not the deal breaker of most people. They claim that, but irony, because they stay in that situation and then they are still asking why. But it's really that they don't want to leave. It's really that they are struggling with their own personal issues too. But anyway, cheating to aside, Bobrisky, this matter, I don't know. Nigerians are still struggling, you know, but there's a mix of if they are dealing with Bobrisky or they are dealing with their low tolerance for alternative lifestyle.
Yeah. Okay.
There's a struggle there. So, and honestly, Nigeria is still very, very backwards when it comes to that. When you mix it with Bobrisky get coconut head too, in the drag person on the internet, you know, dragging people back and forth, flaunting the lifestyle recklessly, you know, all this kind of so it's very hard for me to speak to Bobrisky's matter. Me too, I did confuse small. Yeah, the gentleman that passed away, it's just all sad, you know. I think we need to start to reassess how we comprehend spirituality. You know, I believe in spirituality, right? But how other people comprehend it is not necessarily the way I comprehend it, right? When somebody wakes up in the middle of the night, just as an example, right? And they say, like for example, somebody said today, I said, I just saw Jesus, and the person was crying. They posted it on Instagram today. I just saw Jesus. I was crying like the person was about, and she was driving like she's about to hit something. I cannot go and be arguing with that person that they saw Jesus or not. Okay. Because they might have seen Jesus. Now, if they saw Jesus spiritually or they saw them in their head, I cannot be like that's too.
Oh my God!
That's too.
How do you see Jesus spiritually in your dreams or when you are in trance? I don't understand.
I just closed my eyes and I saw Jesus now, and it happened to be white Jesus. Just now, I just did it.
Oh Jesus!
But what I saw is a white Jesus, the one with the, you know, with the straight hair, you know, because that's what I was programmed to see from childhood. You see, because me too, I went to White Garment Church. You know that picture of Jesus that I put on the wall back in the 90s, the white one. That's the one I just saw in my head just now.
Okay.
So it's so I don't, generally speaking, when people say they know something, spirituality exists, I say yes, you're right, it exists. Obviously, it exists. The whole point, when you ask them to prove it, Auntie B, how can you ask them to prove spirituality? You cannot prove spirituality now. That's why it's spiritual, right? So we could just shalaye tired when it comes to that one. Let's just do. But we need to reassess how because when it becomes a matter of life and buy, or people's lives at stake, people are going to work and there have to be safety measures in place to protect people's children, people's livelihood, people's fathers. And the first thing we bring into the conversation is that some spirits inside of the water that flows into the rest of the water for into the same Atlantic Ocean for the rest of us. We need to start boring our brain. It's not making sense. It's not making sense.
Thank you so much, Ola.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Asoro.
All right. Later. Bye.
All right. Appreciate. Thank you. All right, guys. It's been a very long one. First day back, and we're doing 3 hours already. Okay. It's been very interesting. I'm not gonna lie, and that's why we never know, even when the shows are taking on longer time. But I hope we've gained 1 or 2 things from the show. As usual, is to learn, and relearn. That's why we're here. So please, all I can say is that if you start complicating things by saying, let's ask why, when somebody get cheated on, we should sit them down. That's long thing. How about we don't even get there in the first place? Let's do what is right. Let's not even get to a situation whereby we now make cheating so habitual, so perpetual, something that is a lifestyle, because it does affect lives, and families are better together. The children are better together in a family. So don't do things deliberately or unconsciously that is going to, affect your marriage in a negative way. That's all I'm going to say. For Junior Pope, may he so rest in peace. It's so sad Nigeria happened to him. There are so many things that could have happened that would have saved his life, but unfortunately, Nigeria happened to him. And for Bobrisky, I don't know. I don't think it's fair that they've given him all this sentence without an option of fine. If what they are charging him with is actually, I don't think that's why, because people do this every day. So Nigeria, unfortunately, is a place where the law is not the law for everybody. So they can use the law for one person and the judgment will be different, and they can use the law for another person and the judgment will be different. So it's unfair. And if we say we are fighting for equality, we are fighting for, people to at least, let's treat one another. And even if you don't have clout, you don't have people behind you that are supporting you, the common man, what is the thing they have? They should have the law. I'm not saying Bobrisky is a common person, or actually she's always bragging that she has that godfather. But somebody made a point that even in court, she didn't have anybody. None of her friends were there to support her. So I think fairness should, especially when it comes to legal matters, let's try, the system needs to be fair on everybody. You can't judge one person and give them a sentence of 5 months for the same offense that almost everybody is committing. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't, irrespective of whether you agree with his orientation, his lifestyle. That's not what we're talking about. But he did something, or she did something that people do every day. Why is she being judged differently? And you cannot say anything about this without looking inwards to say, is this fair? Have we treated this matter? Has the law, the system, or is there something they are not telling us? I don't know. But I just think that, yeah, definitely this is, there might be more to it than meet the eye. You never know. You never know. But yeah. Thank you guys, everybody. Yeah, it's in trouble that when you're in trouble, that's when you know whether you have friends or not. And that's why it's a pity that even Bobrisky himself does not help her friendship, because she's always burning bridges. Someone like Tonto DK now that stood for her when they were friends. If Tonto DK was still in her life, now I trust Tonto. I'm not a fan of Tonto, but I trust her because she's like Iyabo Ojo. She's an activist. She likes to, fight for people, especially when she feels that there's something that is not quite adding up in terms of the way someone is treated. But Bob burned that bridge. So now, you see, fake friends, when you're in trouble, all of them go run enter house. Nigerian prison, not be American prison, not be UK prison, no. Where they shop food, where you go wear clothes, too. Yeah, so hopefully when she comes out, she will be more careful and, yeah. She'll probably not do the 5 months. It's Nigeria, right? Somebody can just wake up and say, go. but we need to just, let's do what is right. Thank you, everybody. Give us a thumbs up. I appreciate you guys. I love you. Thank you, and I will see you soon. Yeah. Have a good evening. Speak soon. Bye, guys.